member din po ako ng band na Blue.
Siomai King ay kilala sa industriya na may 14 na taong experience sa food cart franchise business.
Wow!
Mayroon ito more than 1,000 outlets nationwide at may kasama pang 4 na ibang franchise concepts under the JC Worldwide Incorporated, gaya na Siopaw the King, Potato King, Noodle House at Burger Factory. Ito ay may sariling planta. Dati-rate ay kailangan mong mamuhunan ng 288,000 para sa isang franchise concept o halos 1.5 million pesos para mag-franchise ng 5 konsepto. But not anymore, friends! Ngayon, a limited time offer, 15,888 all in na! Hindi lang isa, kundi lahat ng konsepto pwede mong itinda online.
I'll be there next time. Don't have to buy anything they make, do we? I wanna start some rumors with you. Yeah, rumors. I wanna start some rumors with you.
Ayan, hello, good afternoon everyone. I do hope that you can hear me guys. So, good afternoon. Hello, ayan. Hello, good afternoon everyone. I hope you can hear me now because my mic was muted earlier. So, good afternoon and welcome to COVID Warriors Corner. Let's talk with Ela Hidalgo. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you sa previous guest ko last week. I had is it last week? I think before last week, yeah, because I didn't have parang confused na ako sa date, no? Last week. I had the award-winning nurses, of course, with us. We had Edna Flores Panambo. We have Mini Klepach. And of course, ang pinakaunang mayor ng UK, Filipino mayor in UK, also as nurse specialist, Mayor Danny Favor, and his wife, Maribel Favor. Thank you for joining us last week here in Let's Talk with Ela Hidalgo. And of course, with Easy Rock, who gave a special song for them and to tribute. And first and foremost, guys, before I go on to my show, I would like to say, at the moment, guys, I know that Philippines is experiencing typhoons one after the other. 1st of November, we had this Typhoon Rolly. They said that it's the strongest typhoon this 2020, but then after a week, we had this Typhoon Ulysses, which caused more damages than Typhoon Rolly. So here in COVID Warriors Corner, we're having a fundraising. So meron po aming fundraising. So this is our fundraising drive. We have the GCash, which is through Dexter Soriano. Siya po yung isa sa mga connection namin sa Cagayan, particularly in Tugigaraw, kung saan po most of them, I think that's the worst part na naapektuhan ng flash flood because of the opening of the Magat Dam. So There are a lot of people who died because of drowning, and they lost their properties and their houses, and all the survivors need an immediate help right now. So if you have any little blessings that you can share, please do. If you're in the Philippines, you can use the GCash of Dexter Soriano 090611000213, or we have a PayPal stardomarts@gmail.com. So at the moment, guys, we're doing our also we're collecting used clothes and mga canned goods, any non-perishable goods po. Meron kaming, we have a friend or a supporter of the COVID Warriors Corner, Crespina Antonio, who kindly she's kindly helping us. So she said that her husband Jan, Kuya Jan, can collect goodies and your used clothes. Those who are living in North London area. So mga nasa North London area, we will be they will be collecting your used clothes. Meron po kayong madodonate or any goodies that you can donate. They will be collecting Ate Crispina and Kuya John. So please contact them in Facebook. It's Crispina. Sorry, nawala ako. So we have John Cattermole and Crispina Antonio in Facebook, or contact us here in COVID Warriors Corner. So we're collecting, we have a dropping off ng mga goodies and mga donations sa Queen's Park. So thank you po kay Tita for allowing us to use her house. She doesn't want to mention her name, pero maraming salamat for collaborating with us. And of course, I would like to say thank you din kay sa owner ng BM Express, Eugene, for donating one box free for actually he's donating one box each to every charity. So you can contact Eugene of BM Express as well. Thank you so much for the help. And guys, I mean, there are a lot of Filipino organizations here in Yucatan that are raising funds. So please do contact them. This is the time for us to unite. Yeah, Filipinos needs to unite right now because Philippines needs help. So marami pong organization that are raising funds, like Albayana na raising funds. I saw TCC, the Cordillera Connection. They're also raising funds. Please do contact them. Tita Adele Dueñas. I've seen Ati Maribel Favor, the Filipino Nurses Association. So everyone, all of us here in London, UK, we're raising funds. All the organizations are raising funds for the Philippines. Please do contact if you want to donate. And yeah, and before I introduce to you our guests, I have 5 special guests this afternoon. I would like to sing a song for everyone. This is entitled The Call. Actually, this is one of my favorite songs. Yeah, I think we have a call right now to help out the Philippines. Actually, it's my annual leave this week, and I was thinking last week, anong gagawin ko? Parang we're not allowed to travel because we're locked down here in UK. Hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko. Might be like bored for 1 week for my annual leave, but I think this is a call for me to organize this fundraising drive under COVID Warriors Corner. So, ayan, yan po yung gagawin ko this on my 1 week annual leave. I'll be helping out in collection of donations and organizing this fundraising drive. So, I hope you like this song. This is called The Call. I don't know if you can hear the music, guys. I did practice this one, but impromptu, okay? Nauna na yung music, tinakbuhan na ako. Start tayo. Ayan. Started out as a feeling which then grew into a hope, which then turned into a quiet thought, which then turned into a quiet word. Then that word grew louder and louder till it was a battle cry. I'll come back when you call me. No need to say goodbye. Just because everything's changing doesn't mean it's never been this way before. All you can do is try to know who your friends are as you head off to the wall. Pick a star of a dark horizon and follow the light. You'll come back when it's over. No need to say goodbye. No need to say goodbye. So you can see, guys, the actual footage of the Cagayan flash flood. This was taken by my classmate, Lieutenant Colonel Rowan Rimas, who's one of his battalion is one of the rescuers. They are the rescuers right now in Cagayan. So he took this footage yesterday. Now we're back to the beginning. It's just a feeling and no one knows yet. But just because they can't feel it too doesn't mean that you have to forget. Let your memories grow stronger and stronger till they're before your eyes. You'll come back when you call me. No need to say goodbye. You'll come back when they call you. No need to say goodbye. Yes, I think everyone has a call. So right now, for all Filipinos, there's a call for us to unite. We'll raise fund for those victims in the Philippines. We had the victims of Typhoon Raleigh. We haven't finished raising for Raleigh, and now we're raising for Ulysses and the flash flood in Cagayan, Tuguegarao. So I've invited someone actually from Tuguegarao, but he said they don't have internet connection at the moment, but he will try to butt in. Hopefully, just for us to hear a first-hand story from him on his experience. But anyway, if he can't do it now, maybe on our next show. Yan guys, so I'd like to say hello sa mga nanonood sa atin. I'll speak, because I'm, if you know this guys, I'm speaking in English in Tagalog because I've got non-English guests at the moment. Like we have actually two of them pure, like I need to speak in English purely. So that they will understand. But I'm gonna speak mixed Tagalog and English. I hope I can manage to pull out this English speaking the whole show. So yeah, I would like to say shout out to all our televiewers. Daw parang may TV. I would like to shout out our viewers right now. I would like to say happy birthday to Ate Arlene Cox. Yan. Happy lockdown. Happy lockdown. What do you say? Lockdown. Happy birthday. We're locked down right now here in UK, in England. So happy birthday to you. I hope you're gonna enjoy your special day despite of this lockdown. So I would like to say hello sa mga nanonood sa atin. We have Ronald Celebrados, Ami the Diva, Chanaisia, Perry Cottoner, Edna Flores, Annalisa Arinag Alves. Hi Ate G, how are you? Hope you're fine. And Christopher Josh Noel. And actually this stream is simultaneously can be watched on my timeline, COVID Warriors Corner, and on my YouTube channel, Ela Hidalgo TV. So I would like to introduce our first guest. It's actually, she's happy to be a retired nurse. She's now based in Spain. I used to work with her in Esperance Hospital in Eastbourne. So I envy her because she showed me outside their flat and it's sunny and and her husband is sunbathing right now. I wish I can be there in Spain as well. So ladies, let's all welcome Patricia Coleman. Hello, I can see your flowers in there.
I'm looking at the picture behind you. Is that copies? Did you paint that?
It's my painting.
Look at me.
Yeah, Yeah, I can see your flowers.
Copy.
I copied your flowers, okay? I painted your flowers. Yeah. How are you, Pat? How are you doing in
um,
Spain?
oh, yeah, I'm trying to get this camera right. Is it that way or that way? Yeah.
You have to turn up. No, 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 other way around. Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
other way. Is
That's
that
it.
it?
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to
Okay.
see you, Lord. Right,
Nice
I've
to
got to
see
call
you
you
too. It's
Ella or
been a long
Lily.
time.
Say that,
I
yeah.
know. I know my friends, my close
Yeah.
friends and family calls me Lodala. So it's up to
Oh,
you.
right, I'm gonna call you Lolly.
Yeah. So how are you doing in Spain right now?
Well, we've got lockdown and everything's
Mm-hmm.
staying safe. You've got to still wear your mask and disinfect your hands. Where we are on
Yeah.
in the manga, like strip, it's really the adhere to it all. Everyone adheres to it. It's quite quiet now because it's November. But as you can see, the weather's fab.
I
And
know.
Tommy's
Oh,
sunbathing.
I envy you.
Tom,
Here in
Tommy's
UK, it's
Tommy's
getting colder
sunbathing.
now. Yeah.
I know.
So
I've just
yeah, you said that's you're also locked down. So when did your lockdown started?
I think it was 2 weeks ago. They change it every now and again. It depends on the numbers, A lot of them,
Mm,
a lot of the it comes from Madrid, so they stopped the Madridians coming in. Now
I
people from
see.
Mayfair, because of the rates were going up, they stopped
Yeah.
them coming in as well. So La Manga's
Mm,
quite unique where we are. It's like a sleeve with two C's on each side. So
I see.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So it's quite safe. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
will so does it go like is it going to be like 1 month lockdown as well, the same as in here in England?
Um,
Or you
it
still don't
depends really.
know?
It's 2 weeks at the moment. There's no bars or restaurants open at the moment,
Mm,
so you can go shopping. But that's about
yeah.
all. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Because here in
so when the
UK
numbers
we've
go
got
down,
we've got restaurants open, but for takeaways only, no dining in.
yeah,
Mm,
yeah, you can have
yeah.
takeaways here, like yeah. But be
Yeah.
glad to see the back of it, because it's just it's just a nightmare. It's just no end to it, really, is there? But we've supposed got to keep
Yeah.
positive and stay safe and be happy that we haven't caught COVID. Touch wood, you know.
It is. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, so tell us, Pat, when did you start? When were you like? Did you start nursing?
When did I
You were
start
a nurse
nursing?
here. Yeah, yeah. When
Oh, I
you only
graduated when I was 50. Hang on, Lolly, I've got to put my charger in because the bloody phone wasn't charged. Typical me. I never switched it on. Anyway,
yeah,
I,
yeah. So
I was a
you
healthcare
studied nursing and you just work. Did you work only like 5 years or as a nurse or
10, 12.
a 10, 12?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah. So
graduated when I was 50
mm-hmm.
and I retired when I was 60. Yeah, I was a healthcare assistant before that. So I've done 10 years of nursing, basically,
Okay,
I
yeah.
think.
So what is the most what do you like most in nursing?
Well, meeting Ladella Hidalgo when she was a healthcare assistant.
Yeah, it's been a long
Nice, we've got
time. Oh my
nice
god.
memories. And then you
Yeah,
left
thank
us and
you.
became a little star.
But I can't forget all the help that you've done to me during during my years in Isborn. Anyway, that Isborn is past already. So yeah,
Yes,
and
of course it is.
it
Yeah.
is, yeah. And how about the most challenging part of the job, being a nurse?
Well, short staff was one of them.
Yeah.
um, There's a lot of nurses face a lot of challenges, and we're all things to all people, aren't we, Lolly? We're not just giving tablets out. We weren't just giving tablets out. You have families to contend with, and as well as your patients, and I think it takes a lot
True.
to be a nurse, not just a degree. And I think a nurse has to have empathy and has to be a people's person.
It
You
is,
have to like people and like being with people, you know what I mean? And even now, I'll get asked about this, that, and the other, how to do this and how to do that, and it doesn't leave you, I don't think. And Tommy laughs because I say, "Oh, that man doesn't look well," or "That man's got it walking funny," and it's like observations, isn't it? All the time, you observe people when you see people.
yes,
You
yeah,
know, it's just one of those.
that's true.
I mean, I knew you'd become a
Yeah.
nurse. You were meant to be a nurse, no doubt about it. So, were you
Thanks.
enjoying it? Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it. And there's some days that, you think like, oh, why did I take nursing? But it's just like, it's not really
Yeah,
all the time. But yeah, yeah, I enjoyed it. And I'm grateful that I finished nursing. Like, I was able to, I was given a chance to study nursing here in UK.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yes.
It's
Yeah.
not
So
easy. It's not
I
easy.
know. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And you've been retired for, is it 2 years, 3 years, or God,
Been in
for a
Spain four
while.
years.
My God, the
Yeah,
time gone so quick. So you've been
I
retired for
know.
4 weeks. Yeah. So do you? I mean, in your own opinion, can you say that you are lucky that you're now retired during this pandemic, that you don't need to face those COVID patients right now?
Oh yeah, definitely. But my heart goes out to NHS nurses, and sometimes I think, oh, because you're a nurse, you feel like you need to be there helping out, no matter what it is,
Mm,
because they're under so much pressure. But I thank me lucky stars every day where I am. Well, me and Tommy both say, how lucky are we? How lucky are we to have this life and not have to see that every day? It's heartbreaking,
that's
heartbreaking,
true. Yeah.
isn't it?
So
You know.
is that yeah, yeah, that's fine. Continue, Pat.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Um, we just need to get to the end of it and support each other. And my heart breaks for people in nursing homes and families who've got no one. And it's just, isn't it? But we've got to
Yes,
just
yeah.
keep going. Really, there's nothing we can do about, just help each other really, and
Mm.
be there for people. You know.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. So do you have any messages to the people out there on how they can protect themselves, or how they can strengthen their immune system?
Well, I just think, you know, you've got to protect yourself and each other. People think, oh, I'm not wearing a mask and it won't get me. And some people, don't realise that it's a carrier and it's carried by your hands, touching money, door. If you're adhering to the rules, like put your face mask on, because you're not only
Mm-hmm.
protecting yourself, you're protecting other people. And wash your hands, wash the clothes that you wear when you've been out. I do that now. And and I know infection control was big in hospitals, and it
Yes,
was all
yeah,
down to not washing hands. And
that's true.
people need to remember that it's on everything. I mean, we can't be sterile forever and not
Mm-hmm.
not have bugs, because bugs keep us alive, don't they? But I would just say to people, think of others when you don't want to wear your mask and you don't want to use the disinfectant, because you might be okay, but if you're passing to someone else, you might be putting them people in hospital. I think that's the main thing. Think of others and
Yeah,
think of yourself
that's true.
as
Yeah. So
well.
what can you say
Protect.
about those people who thinks that this is just a hoax or fake?
Oh, no, no way. They were warned, oh God, maybe last year, that a superbug was coming. A
Mm-hmm.
superbug was on its way. And here it is, it's here. And, I think the government could have done better, but
Yeah.
it's all new to everyone. I'm not even going to go into America, the way they've carried on. That's another story. But
Yeah.
we won't say no more about that. But but people need to realise it's not going to go away, and the numbers are still rising.
It is. Yeah.
51,000 in the UK alone
Mm-mm.
is disgraceful, really, Lolly. It is a disgrace, and the numbers should be going down now, because they've got
It
the
is.
testing and they've got the disinfectant, they've got the masks, and the numbers should be dropping, and they're not. It's still rising.
Should
So
be,
something's
yeah.
wrong.
So we're just hoping that this vaccine that they were saying that it will arrive in December, but I don't know in Spain, because they said like vaccine will be arriving here in UK this December, but they're gonna try it first on the elderly and the frontliners. So I do hope that it's effective. So
And
we're
yeah, so
praying
do
and
I.
hoping. Yeah,
And not only that, no, the flu's coming, influenza comes this time of year. I've had my jab in Spain. That you
yeah,
know, everyone gets it in Spain, the flu jab. But it's you can go into hospital with anything, but the COVID can kill you. You
true.
know,
Yeah.
so people need to realise that. Hopefully, the vaccine works, but it's going to take
We're
time.
all
People think it's going
praying.
to be over
Yes,
by
yeah.
after Christmas, but it's not. It's going to go. I believe it's going to go right into next year,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right
so
into
we're
the
just gonna
summer.
be, yeah, so we're just gonna be careful and just do our part, right? So, do you have any
Yeah.
message to the frontliners out there?
Do I have a message to the frontliners?
Yeah, yes, yeah. Do you have any? Would you like to say a message to all our frontliners out there who's watching right now?
Well, obviously, we both got friends and family frontliners, and I just think they're the best, and we couldn't do it without them. And to stay safe and look after themselves because they're just as important. And people need to realise who's looking after their patients and their families. It's the
Yes.
frontline nurses and doctors who are amazing, absolutely amazing,
Yeah.
and that's it. And they need
Thank
medals.
you. Thank you so much for your time, Pat. Thank you for saying yes to my invitation to interview. You said it's your
Oh,
first time to be interviewed virtually. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your situation as well in Spain. At least we're trying to like disseminate information to everyone as well as watching
yeah,
of what is going
yeah,
on in each country. Yeah. So thank you so much
yeah,
for being with us today, and I do hope that we'll still have a lot of time to chat. But we're always keeping in touch anyway on Messenger, and I hope to
we
see you
are.
soon.
Well,
Yeah,
you look fabulous and keep up the good
thank you,
work, and you'll always wear the angel, and you still
thank
are.
you.
And I'll speak to you soon. Love you, love.
Speak to you soon. You take care.
Ella.
Love you too, Pat. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
So that's it, guys. That's Patricia Coleman. She's a retired nurse. So she's now based in Spain. Very I really envy her for being in Spain with the sunny weather. But thank you so much for sharing your time right now, Pat. And now we have good afternoon, Ellen. Guess I don't see the name of the those who's commenting. So please, guys, please do put your name at the end of your comment so that you can be recognized. Nice song. Thank you. And may palakpak tayo dyan. At may papuso. Ayan. Thank you so much for watching right now. And yes, before I introduce to you our next guest who's based in the Philippines, I would like to invite everyone, guys. We have a singing contest here in COVID Warriors Corner to help out the displaced singers in the Philippines, because we all know that right now entertainment is the one of the industry that's been hit the most by the COVID. So if you actually, this is it's deadline now, guys, but anyway, we have I think we received 23 entries from the Philippines. We have Filipinos who submitted from South Korea, Vietnam, from Spain, and others. So thank you so much for joining us. So our singing contest are the winner will receive a 50,000 pesos and plus a pangkabuhayan or an online franchise of showmaking business. So ayan, plus t-shirts and of course trophy. And our preliminary show will be on November 28 and 29. So we'll be choosing at 10 to go through the semifinals, and then our finals will be on December 25. So we've invited we will be having different judges by each date. So on the preliminary, we have 3 judges, and then iba na naman po yung judge namin sa semifinals and then finals, so that everything will be fair. So thank you so much to all those who submitted their entries for our singing contest. the singing sensation. And speaking of singing, yeah, so our next guest, papahinga muna ako sa pag-i-English. so we're gonna go on our next guest from the Philippines. Isa po siyang kompositor. He's a composer and a singer, and he's a member of a band, The Youth. So it's a rock band. So he was here in London years back, but I can't remember now kasi parang ang tagal na nun. So I'll welcome him on the stream, and we'll talk about what's going on right now in the Philippines and this life. And let's all welcome, guys, Mr. Robert Javier.
Hello po,
Hello, magandang
isang,
gabi dyan sa Pilipinas.
yes, magandang gabi, good day po, a blessed day dyan over at London, UK. At isang napakapayapang gabi, sana, napakapayapang gabi dito sa Pilipinas po. Ayun.
Yes, sana wala nang bagyo. Kumusta dyan sa Philippines right now?
Nandito po tayo sa stage na dahil nung mga nakarang araw, na-rolly po tayo at saka na-Ulysses. Mabigat po sa ating mga kababayan Pilipino kasi nanggaling nga po tayo sa pandemic. Tapos after naman nun, meron naman po nangyari na bagyo, lindol. So, medyo memorable itong 2020 sa mga Pinoy. Pero dahil sa sinasabi nilang resilience, meron naman nagbabayanihan po para magkapit-bisig at magtulungan. Lalo na po dito sa kapitbahay natin dito sa Luzon, ang Cagayan. Medyo hindi po maganda po nangyari. Kung mababalitaan niyo po dyan, mga kaibigan natin sa London, medyo nung pinakawalan po yung mga grupo ng mga dam, umapaw po siya. Tapos bukod po doon sa heavy rainfall, yung nagkasabay-sabay na rin yung overflow ng dam. So, medyo lumubog po. Yung erosion po ng soil, medyo madaling magiba yung mga lupa natin dahil sunod-sunod po ang mga tropical depression po na natikman natin sa Pilipinas. So, yung medyo soft na soil base, nakakontribute din po sa erosion at saka pagbaha ng lugar. So, pinapanalangin lang po namin dito na mga Pilipino sa Pilipinas, we appeal to our friends in London, UK, ng malalimang prayer po. At saka pag-asa na makabangon po kami. Bigyan niyo po kami ng pagkakataon. At doon sa mga numbers po na be it GCash, being bank or donations na pina-flash po ni Ma'am Ela sa COVID Warriors Corner, supportahan niyo po. At tingin ko naman po makakarating po yan sa dapat na puntahan. Salamat po.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. And kaya nga 'di ba parang yung Typhoon Rolly sinasabi nilang super typhoon, pero parang si Ulysses ang mas maraming damages na nagawa. Yeah. So parang
Kasi
hindi pinaghandaan talaga si Ulysses, 'di ba? Si
yes,
Rolly ang
kasi
napaghandaan niya, si Ulysses hindi.
Yes. So ang next lesson natin in life, paano maganda kapag may 2-3 bagyong sunod-sunod. Yun naman po yung susunod natin.
Yeah.
At saka, in fairness naman po sa Philippine government, may efforts naman po ang ating Pangulong Duterte at meron din naman po separate effort po ang ating Vice Presidente. So, hoping na lahat po, maging ehemplo po silang dalawa po sa iba nating kapwa Pilipino at magtulungan. Medyo itabi na muna natin ng politika. Itabi muna natin ng division.
Wala na munang competition of division. Yes,
totoo
correct.
po yan. Wala pong red tagging, gay tagging, lahat, hindi lang black, white, red, all lives matter po ngayong panahon na to sa atin. So, kapit-bisig, tulong-tulong.
Tama. Kasi kailangan na natin talaga itong panahon na to ay mag-unite, hindi yung mag-divide. Diba? Ayun.
Tama po yan.
So, in terms of COVID, 'di ba? Parang sa Cagayan kasi sinasabi nila na wala pang nakakapasok na media because they wanted to have I think dapat sila mag-COVID swab and then quarantine for 2 weeks. 'Di ba? So parang slow yung pagpapadala ng tulong doon sa Cagayan because of that na nahulog.
Opo. Baka bumabagyo na sa inyo.
Kaya nga, binagyo ako dito bigla.
Medyo nagkaroon ata po ng medyo konting confusion sa pagpapalagana po ng dahil yung punong bayan po natin Tugigaraw, di umano po sa mga balita natin ay nag-celebrate ng kanyang kaarawan. No mismo kasagsagan po ng nasa iba po siyang lugar sa Luzon. Nag-spend siya with his family ng kanyang kaarawan. So medyo nasisilipan siya na naging cause ng confusion po yun dahil yung ama ng bayan ng Tuguegarao ay wala po ng oras ng pangangailangan. So, tingnan natin na medyo pending pa wata sa hearing pero that's another story altogether. At saka medyo
I see.
reeling in talaga pati yung mga supplies po kapos na kapos pa rin. So, inulit natin yung appeal lalo pa dito sa page ng
Mm-mm.
COVID Warriors Corner. Tulungan niyo po, medyo napipilay pa po ang Cagayan. So, yung suporta po ninyo ang kailangan nila. Ayun.
Yeah, tama. Pero 'di ba parang they are also like informed about the release of the dam. Pero sabi nga nila hindi daw lahat naniwa or parang nakampante lang sila na magiging katulad lang din nung naranasan nila before. They didn't expect that it's gonna be like this.
Yes, so sobrang ano rin po na hindi po nag-synchronize po yung tibay ng soil, yung pagkaka-erode po niya sa lambot, dumaan po sa rolly. So, syempre ngayon po, madali po magputik ang mga soil. So,
Mm-mm.
yung mga puno naman, medyo kaliwat kanan rin po ang pagputol ng mga punong kahoy. So, wala pong pumipigil na
Quarrying
mga
as
ugat.
well, 'di ba?
Opo, so maraming factors.
Mm.
Tapos po ang urbanisasyon po, hindi po natin mapapagkaila na may mga portions po ng wildlands na dinidevelop po para maging urbanized. So, hindi po natin alam kung nakakabuti yun, pero nevertheless, nawawala po yung mga punong kahoy sa ganung paraan. Kaya, sana mabalik po ang programa na meron po ulit pagbabalik na pagtatanim sa agrikultura, pagpapatibay po ng ating agricultural lands para po may laban. Lalo may mga magsasaka, pilay na pilay po ngayon. Yung mga taniman na, mga mais, palay, mga crops. Sobrang nagulpi na po ng rolling, nagulpi pa ng UDC. So yung pagbangon po yun po ang kinakailangan magkaroon sila ng paraan, lalo na ng local na pamahalaan po ng Tuguegarao kung paano may babangon, lalo yung mga magsasaka po. Medyo mahirap, pero sana makaya po.
Sana nga po, ayan. Thank you for giving us information. At least, iba parang mas klaro yung information na alam namin ngayon because it's a first hand from you from the Philippines. So thank you. And of course, let's talk about your career as a singer-composer. So when did you
Okay.
start? Kailan ka nag-start being like, is it singer muna or composer?
Bali po isa po akong drummer nung una ko pong career nung
Drummer. Mm-mm.
opo, drummers, nalipat po ng bass, tapos nalipat po ng iba-iba instrumento. Merong gabi po na mag-audition po yung Band on the Youth sa legendary na lugar na pangalang Club Dread. Nagkataon po ng gabi na yon, medyo absent po yung bassist. So, nag-pin sheet po ako, real time ng gabi na yon, and yun, the rest is history po.
Mm.
Tapos ngayon,
Yeah, so parang
yes.
Yeah, parang iba yung members ng original The Youth, 'di ba? Parang gano'n yung
Yes
story.
po, opo.
Oo.
Opo, si Dodong Cruz, tapos
Dodong Cruz.
si Joseph Carrasco po, si John Ulidan, siya po yung bassist na napalitan natin na nasa Canada na ngayon. Hi, John. Tapos po si Raul Velez po, yung isa pong gitarista ng The Youth.
Mm.
So apat po sila, naging tatlo, pa iba-iba, may iba pa mga past members. Tapos po nangyari, nung gabi nga po na absent po si John Ulidan, so medyo pinalitan natin ng tapos yun na, hindi na nakabalik si John. Tapos nag-stick po kami, so medyo 30 years na po yung band.
Tagal na rin.
Tapos, opo, tapos nagkaroon din ng mga individual efforts, katulad ni Dodong Cruz, nagtutour siya sa US, tutour sa Canada. Tapos ang inyong lingkod naman po ngayon, ang A&R manager po tayo ng isang budding record label po sa under Viva Records. Yes, ang Black Sheep Records Manila. So ito po, ang goal ko po rito, ang boss ko rito si Jaworski Garcia, ang pinaka-ethos ng goal niya is from left to right na radio, may iba-ibang genre. So open genre po itong record label na to. With jazz, funk, classical, rock, metal, gold. So binubuksan po natin to para sa mga kaibigan natin na displaced na musikero na magkaroon ng chance sa digital stores na maikalat po yung kanilang music. So open po ang Black Sheep Records Manila sa mga ganong artist po na gusto nang express yung kanilang music. Diyan po, meron pong Pilipino na gusto magkaroon ng record label sa Pilipinas. Mga fellow Londoners, welcome po kayo sa Black Sheep Records Manila.
Sige, kukontakin ka namin.
Please, go.
Ayan, I'll contact you. So,
Opo.
ayan. So with this with the youth, aside from being, so vocalist ka na ba ngayon ng youth at the same time you're a bassist?
Opo, dati rin naman po gano'n ang ano. Pero ang kasamahan nating members ngayon, bukod sa amin ni Joseph Carrasco, si Markel Martin po, si Macmac. Siya rin po ang kumakanta karamihan. Pag wala si Sir Dong, siya po yung mga kumakanta ng parts niya. Tapos meron po kami pinch-hit drummer ko sakaling busy po si Sir Era, si James Rodriguez. So ano naman
Hindi ba
kami?
mahirap, hindi ba mahirap maging rocker kasi parang laging nagagasgas ang boses. Napanood ko yung video mo eh, parang oo.
Ganun. Okay lang, sana yan. Nasanay ako sa nanay ko. Nanay ko kasi
Ganon,
sinisigaw
sigawan.
na ako. So naalala ko yung boses niya, kaya ganun.
Siya pala yung inspiration mo para maging rocker.
Opo. Nanay ko.
Ayun.
Pag may napagalitan ako. Opo.
So you also composed songs. So ano yung pinaka-sikat na kanta ng The Youth na kinompose mo na parang nakatatak
Meron
sa
ba?
Filipino?
Meron bang silata? Siguro isa po yung multo sa paningin po, yung multong bakla. Na kasi dati, nung time na sinulat ko namin noon, syempre, yung sensibilities ng LGBTQ medyo natatamaan kasi ang akala na lahat, ang kanta niyan ay tungkol sa bakla, which in fact, kung i-observe maigi yung lyrics, it's about social injustices and social paradoxes. Kaya, yun po, tungkol po din yung kanta. Ito kasi si Dodong ang kulit, inulit-ulit yung salitang bakla sa sa kanta, kaya stop. Opo.
Paano ba yung tune na yun? Parang narinig ko sa ulo pero hindi ko ganong maalala yung multong
Okay.
bakla.
Okay, parang ganito siya. Play po ako, Mark. Ito na yung ano.
So yung,
I-set up ko lang po ito. Bigyan nyo lang ako ng 1 minute.
sige. Kasi sabi
Okay.
dito, multong bakla, all-time favorite, sabi ni Mayet Cruz.
Po,
Ayan.
ako, kami rin po. So, i-set up ko lang po ito, ma'am, para maalala niyo po ang tono ng kumbaka.
Sige. Habang ginagawa mo yan, yan guys, we're raising funds for Cagayan. So please do donate either sa GCash ni Dexter Soriano 090611000213 or our PayPal stardomarts15@gmail.com. And sa lahat po ng mga nasa North London, please contact us kung gusto nyo pong magpa-collect ng mga used clothes ninyo or mga canned goods, mga non-perishable goods, guys. I'll be on annual leave this week, so I have time to do it. And thank you sa BM Express for donating 1 box for us. Maraming salamat. And of course, sa tita friend namin na who offered her help to use her house na maging dropping off point po namin. And to Ate Crispina Verano and her husband, Kuya John, thank you for helping us out in this fundraising drive. Ayan. Thank you so much. And I would like to say hello to my family back in La Union, Hidalgo family. And of course, yan, hasta mga admin natin. Thank you for helping us out. Joker Diva Randy, who has a special guest yesterday, Janice de Belen, wow, bongga. And we have Kuya Rodel Saicon, Weiwei Ramos, we have Ela Atay, which she will be having a show this afternoon at 5 p.m. And of course, Catherine Alberto, kahapon din yung show niya. Thank you. Ayan, ready na po ba tayong marinig ang multong bakla? Multong bakla ba yun?
Opo. So, ito po siya. Ito na naman itong bakla. 2, 3. Meron kang bisita, may kasangkapan para masanla. Pare talo ka sa pekwa, tsura mo'y para naluging bakla. Kay multo sa paningin.
Ay, oo, yan, nalala ko.
Yun po siya.
Oo. Remember ko na. Ayan. Baka nanonood sa atin si Joker Diva. Multo sa paningin. Multong bakla. Ganun. Ayan, kasi si Mayet Cruz, sabi niya all-time favorite daw niya ang multong bakla.
Oh, salamat naman po. Opo. Favorite ka rin po ng mga multong bakla.
Ayan. So, aside from being a composer, di ba nag-work ka rin dati? You said like you were working in Itbulaga before?
Yes po, hanggang ngayon naman po. For 16 years, nagtatrabaho din po tayo sa Itbulaga. Ang work po natin doon ay taga-research po ng mga music, tsaka music producer and sound engineer. Bukod din po sa Itbulaga, nakasama na po natin sa work ko ang mga Na-produce ko na rin po ang Parokya ni Edgar, ang Orange and Lemons, ang Teeth, ang Tanya Marcova, Silent Sanctuary, marami pa po, marami pa pong iba. Kaya medyo, pati si late Francis Magalona po. Si late Francis Magalona po ang nagpasok sa akin sa Itbulaga, kaya malaki
Mm.
pang utang na loob ko sa kanya. Si
So you're
Idol
also,
Curtis Smith, nakatrabaho na rin po natin. Tsaka si Sir
so,
Eli Buendia.
wow, marami na rin. So you also compose songs for other artists.
Marami naman po, lalo na po pag mga jingles po sa commercial, mga product commercials. Tsaka tinuturo ko rin po kasi yung songwriting po sa students ko sa Meridian College. So, isa siyang
Okay.
business management po. So, nagtuturo rin po ako. Marami ako sideline.
So
Bukod sa
marami pa.
pagbibenta ng mineral water.
Oh.
Yan.
Wow. Dami
Volunteer
ah.
job.
So ganun. So parang during this COVID, do you think na your life has been affected badly? I mean, compared sa iba, di ba, wala silang trabaho, as in zero. How about sa'yo, yung situation mo dyan sa Philippines?
Ako po, magkaaminan naman po tayo. Hindi lingid na ang entertainers po ang pinakamalaking hit. Alam niyo po ba na sa banda namin sa The Youth, meron po kaming at least 2 na foreign gigs na na-cancel po.
Mm-mm.
US included. So, ayun, another return sa Canada, medyo naapektuhan din po kami. Pati yung regular bar gigs po namin na kinukunan po natin ng pambayad ng mga tuition, ng mga utilities, ng mga pangkain, medyo sobra po naapektuhan. Tapos meron po tayong usually amounts na kinukuha monthly, nakakat na lang into 1/4. So medyo challenging po siya. Tapos yung mga venues din po, ng mga sound system, yung mga roadie po, yung mga road crew po namin, naapektuhan din syempre kung wala rin po kami tugtog, wala rin sila kinikita. So medyo ganun po kalalim. Kaya tapos yung second half nitong sa Pilipinas, nung nag-ease yung GCQ,
Yung GC,
community
yeah.
quarantine. Yes, yan. Medyo meron po tayong tinanggap ng mga para makasustain naman po. So awa ng Diyos, yung natatanggap naman natin biyaya, na-share naman po natin sa iba. Kaya ganoon lang, tulungan lang naman siya.
That's true.
Nakikita po natin may mga talaga na apekto. Katulad po yung traditional sa Pilipinas po, yung mga jeepney, mga tricycle po, medyo hand to mouth na nga yung existence, tatanggalin mo pa. So may mga ganun po tayong pangyayari. Isa lang kung sakali, excuse my word, pero may nagustuhan lang ako nitong panahon ng pandemic. Nagkaroon po ng at least semblance ng discipline ng Pilipino. Natuto po tayong pumila for goods, nagkaroon po tayo ng distancing, nagkaroon po tayo ng more than satisfactory percentages of people who adhere wearing shields and masks. So, ayun naman po, nasusunod naman po sa awa ng Diyos. So, hoping na
tuloy-tuloy na sana
na
yan kahit may COVID o wala.
Yes, tama po yan. Agree po ako dyan. Dapat yung natutunan natin disiplina, may-imbibe natin kahit matapos na po ito. At saka pinapayo ko rin po sa mga Londoners dyan na may kamag-anak sa Pilipinas. Uso po, alam niyo po, uso rin po sa amin ng online schooling. Opo, so binibili lang din natin sa mga magulang ng online schooling kasi nangyayari po trend ngayon. Tinuturuan po ng magulang or guardian sa mga bata. Ang natututo po yung magulang, hindi po yung bata. So i-appeal din gano'n. May mga gano'n pong ganap ngayon sa Pilipinas. So, turuan niyo yung bata, huwag niyo ibigay yung sagot. Ibigay niyo paano kayo nakarating sa sagot. Mas masaya yun. Para dalawa kayo natututo, hindi lang magulang. Ayan. Tapos po kung meron po tayong mga sobra, kung meron tayong spare, katulad po ng mga, may musikero po kaming kilala, naubos lahat yung niyang electric guitar. So, ang inyong lingkod naman, meron namang gitara hindi nagamit. So, nagpaluwal din. So, it goes by saying na kung sino may sobra po dyan, maaring damit, maaring canned goods or tinapay or whatever, wag po kayong magatubiling magbigay ng tulong kasi parang higit pa po sa undo yung nangyari ngayon sa atin dito lalo na po sa Cagayan. So,
tama nga.
Kahit 1,000 lugaw man lang ma-extend nyo or kung hindi man material, kahit taimtim na dasal, panalangin na sana matapos po ang trahedya sa Cagayan, gawin niyo na po. Yun lang po. Wala pong nothing much to ask po.
Ayan, may nagpapa-shoutout sa'yo. Pa-shoutout daw.
Okay. Shoutout sa ating dear friend na JD Vasquez. Isang happy birthday. from your Zolive VIP team, London. Solid! Ayun.
Ayan. Thank you. Happy birthday to JD Vasquez. And of course, may hinanda kang song para sa atin, para sa amin dito sa London or sa mga lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon.
Opo. Actually, yun na yung kanina. Para ano,
Ayun na ba?
sinample na po, opo.
Walang
Pero,
buo, ganun.
walang buo. Pero ano, ako sakali, isa rin kapiraso, ikakantayin ko sa inyo. Sandali lang po.
Ayan.
Ito, iano
Iwan
ko lang,
kitang
kahit
mag-isa.
chorus man lang.
Yeah, iiwan kita
Sige
mag-isa
po.
sa stream para sa solo mo naman.
Okay,
Alright guys,
sige,
let's hear
sabay
it
yan.
from Mr. Robert Javier of the Youth.
Okay. Sandali lang po at habang inaanda natin to. Tao po, nandyan ba kayo? Ako'y kapitbahay, dyan sa kabilang kanto. Tatanong ko lang kung katropa mo yang tumutugtog ng instrumento. Tao po, nandyan ba kayo? Kasama ba ang tropa mo sa banda't combo-combo? Tao po, nagtatanong lang po. Saan ba ang tropa mo sa banda't combo-combo? Salamat po.
Yeah, thank you so much. Ayan, ano title ng song na yan? Tao po.
Ano po? Opo, tao po.
Tao.
Kasama po ito doon sa pangalawang album namin. Opo. Ayun. So, kanta siya tungkol sa mga banda at yung mga bandang medyo nakatikim ng hindi magandang mga inabot-abot ngayon COVID, pero dinidedicate ang dahil yan po sa inyo. Ayun
Thank
po.
you so
Buhay.
much. Yeah, do you have any social media kung saan kanila i-follow?
Opo, sa Facebook po, meron po tayong The Youth Pilipinas page. Opo, The Youth Pilipinas. Tapos ako po, bukod po sa Robert Javier sa Facebook, meron din po tayong Instagram account, Robert_Javier. At ano po, kung interesado po kayo makinig ng Filipino, original Filipino music, tangkilikin niyo po ang aming mga talent sa Black Sheep Records Manila. Isa po siyang affiliate at partner ng Viva Records, kung saan po nanggagaling sila Sarah Geronimo, tapos marami pa pong banda. So anyway, kung gusto niyo rin po magkaroon ng label sa Pilipinas, huwag mag-atubili sa Black Sheep Records Manila. Tapos po, bukod po sa dinami-dami po number ng COVID Warriors Manila, para po matulungan ang ating nasalanta sa Cagayan at ibang mga strata ng society. Ako rin po personally, meron din po kahit isang pahapyaw lang po, meron din po kaming in-extend na program. Kung naabutan nyo na po sa COVID Warriors, huwag rin po kayo mag-atubili na mag-abot po sa GCash number 0917-328-6969. Inuulit po natin.
Ano yan?
0917-328-6969. Opo, GCash po yan ng inyong lingkod dahil kitang-kita naman po natin ang mga musikero natin din po ay nakakatikim.
So yan po yung GCash ninyo. Yeah?
Opo, yan po yung, yan po naka-plus.
328-6969.
328-6969. Opo.
Ayan, GCash po yan, guys. So please donate to Mr. Robert Javier.
Opo, kung sino man po ang medyo maluwag po ang loob, may mga musikero po tayong nawalan ng mga gamit. Dahil may mga instances po, tinakbo na nila, inilikas ang kanilang pamilya. So sobrang bilis po ng baha, pagbalik nila na wala na po sila na iligtas. Kahit po, ang nailigtas na lang po nila yung mga suot-suotin ng mga kadamitan. At saka, yung mga mahal nila sa buhay, pagkalikas, pagbalik na wala na yung mga gamit. Tsaka po lalo po sa kakaintay natin sa COVID, mga musikero na wala ng tugtog, lalo pa po matatagalan ngayon dahil sa mga repairs tsaka rehabilitation na dapat din sa mga lugar. Opo. So sa mga mabubuting loob, huli pong panawagan, 0917-328-6969. 6969. We'll go direct sa mga nangangailangan. Salamat po.
Salamat. And do you have any messages, a message sa ating frontliners out there?
Opo, mga kapwa natin frontliners, we've been through this. Ang inyong lingkod din po ay nagpo-frontliner, nagbibigay din po ng tulong. So, mahirap po itong 2020 para sa atin, pero nandun pa rin po yung innate na trait ng Pilipino, pag-asa, katapangan, at pag-asa. Yan naman po, dyan naman po tayo kumikiling dahil saan pa ba rin pupunta to, makakalipas din to at makakasurvive po tayo mga Pilipino. At sa mga kababayan at citizen dyan sa London,
Tama.
stay safe po, face shield, face mask, kasi kung hindi man ikaw nakaligtas, makakaligtas ka. Salamat po.
Tama. Thank you so much for your time and hope to see you back here
Maraming
again
salamat
in the
po.
future dito sa London or dyan sa
Ela,
Philippines.
salamat sa invitation. Sobrang salamat, Ela. At saka sa mga nakikinig, isang mapayapang umaga sa inyo at araw. Thank you po.
You stay safe and God bless. Ayan po si Mr. Robert Javier ng The Youth. So meron siyang GCash guys if you want to donate. It's 0917-328-6969. Ayan. Please do forget to donate guys and please extend a little blessing galing sa inyo para sa mga na victim of course ng Typhoon Ulysses and Rolly and then this COVID. So maraming salamat Mr. Robert Javier for your time. And our next guest is actually he's also ayan, Philippine celebrity din po siya. I actually saw some teleseries or TV series sa Philippines under ABS-CBN. So I saw him even in Mix. I don't know if I'm right, but yeah, he's actually originally from UK. But we will just gonna talk about his life if he was born here or he was born in the Philippines, grew up in here. And so let's welcome to the stream, guys. He's a dancer. He's an actor. Let's welcome Mr. Nick Parker. Hello.
Hello guys. Magandang hapon po.
Magandang hapon. How are you doing, Nick?
I'm okay naman. I'm really happy. I'm really blessed to be here. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much. So currently you said you're in Manchester, right?
Yes, I'm in Manchester now. My family's in Bedford, but the reason I'm here because it was too risky for me to go to my parents in Bedford because they're really old now, so they're much more vulnerable if I had
True.
something from the Philippines. So I did myself quarantining for 14 days, and then it was a lockdown. So I realized I should just stay here and just see them when everything is really clear na po.
So when did you come back here from the Philippines?
Like 3 months ago, 4 months. Yeah.
So when the lockdown or the quarantine started in the Philippines, you just flew here.
Yeah, when I was like halfway through the lockdown, tapos ayun, I decided to go home. My flight got canceled like 4 times. So I had to rebook and and finally thank God. Yeah,
Do you have any lamp in there that
Is it really dark?
para makita yung kagapuhan mo, di
Oh
ba?
no.
So that people can see how handsome you are.
Oh yeah, let me find. Is it really dark now?
Yeah, hindi masyado makita yung mukha mo.
Oh, okay, wait. Because my lamp died. Wait. Is it okay? Is that okay? Is it still dark?
I think that's a little brighter if you can do it.
Yeah, it's like this. I'll just do it like this. Is that okay? Is that
Yeah,
better?
I think it's better. Yeah. Ayan. So tell us, were you born here in UK or you were born in the Philippines?
No, I was born in Philippines. I was born in Olongapo City, and then at the age of 10, lumipat na kami and we flew here with
So
my
basically you
family. Yeah.
grew up in here, yeah.
Yeah.
Is your parents are both Filipinos or or
British and Filipina.
I
Filipina po,
see.
yes.
Yeah, so what do you like in Philippine culture?
S- a lot the food, the weather, and the people, and just everything about the culture. Kasi I pretty much grew up here. I mean, from the age of 9 to 20 to now. So I didn't really experience remember a lot of things when I was young in the Philippines. So going back there, I was just on vacation, and then
Mm-mm.
I enjoy the country so much. Like I wish I had more time, and then luckily, God put me in the right path, and then I was able to travel the whole Philippines while having a career and working there.
Yeah. So yeah, you mentioned about your career. What gives you the inspiration to join the show business?
Honestly, I was on vacation, and then Tito Oji Diaz,
Uh-oh.
and Tito Dudu, which is founder ni Liza Soberano. Nakita lang po ako, and then they told me to do a workshop. And then bago ako nag-workshop, I remember that I used to do bar fiesta here. I used to like
Mm.
performing. So I was like, I just gave it a try. And then after my first workshop, they gave me a teleserye called Doble Cara with
Is
Julia
that with Julia,
Montes.
yeah, and Carmina Villaruel, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Villa, yeah. And
that's
then
I think that's the one that I've seen. I was in the Philippines that time, and then I've seen a scene with you and Carmina Villaruel, something like that.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was my second role. And then yeah, that was my first ever project. And then I realized that this is something I want to do. This is something I want to learn and pursue. And then from then on, it was amazing. I
yeah.
had no regrets.
And you also joined dancing competitions. I've seen some videos as well of you
Yes,
like
yes, that's
joining. Yeah.
I did a lot of guestings actually. My first ever TV guesting for performing was Itbulaga, weirdly enough. And then after Itbulaga, I did Showtime. I was a guest at the Showtime, and I did also a competition in Showtime. And then after that, I went into hosting. I did
Mm.
mix,
Yeah.
and then I did ASAP online as a host. And yeah, I just pursued I tried to learn as much as I can in like short amount of time, because when you're in the Philippines, the showbiz industry is really, it's really intense. You have to do
Yeah.
so much training. They'll do whatever they can to make you a singer, dancer, triple threat, and all that stuff. So
Mm.
yeah,
So how long have you been being in show business? How long was that?
4 years.
Four
I
years.
was
Yeah.
yeah, and then for the first 2 years was really, it was really difficult because I had to do so much training, and then so much rejections. Like
Mm.
pumipila ako para sa mga audition, tapos out of mga 10 auditions siguro I'd get one if I'm lucky. And because there's so many aspiring actors, singers, dancers, performers in the
Mm.
Philippines as well. So it's really competitive in a way.
You
So
mentioned about rejections. Is there any time na you thought like, oh, I'm gonna give up on this because I've always been rejected or something like that?
so many times, especially during the start of my career in the Philippines. I was Until now, I was always on my own because my family was here. So I didn't have any mom to go home to, a dad to come home to, or someone to just like speak to about my day.
Mm-mm.
So I would always anxiety hit me, depression was getting the best of me, because I was very insecure. Like everybody's getting jobs, and I'm here at home. I just got rejected from a role. So it was mentally, emotionally, like it became like it made me such a strong person. Like being in the showbiz industry.
So how
Yeah.
did you manage to have this hope to pursue despite of these rejections?
Uh Inisip ko talaga kung para kanino to. And you know, my goal was always to repay my parents for everything they've done for me. And to be honest, they never wanted me to do showbiz. They never wanted me to
Mm-mm.
join the any industry. They just wanted me to just work. And then I just said to myself na 1 year na ako dito, might as well just keep my head down, keep working. This is part of the process. Being rejected, failure is just a part of a process. And then yeah, I carried on and just stayed strong.
So aside from the TV series that you've done, you've also have you done any movies as well?
Yeah, my first ever movie was just the three of us. It was John Lloyd and Jenny Mercado, but it was just a small role as a
Mm-hmm.
flight attendant. And then last year, I did my first ever big role. Was I did a G Tropa movie We had a came out in the cinema, so it was weird seeing myself on the big screen for the first time. And then I have a movie coming out. I'm part of Darna, and
Wow.
I have no idea when it's coming out,
Mhm.
but we shot before lockdown in the Philippines. So, and I heard they're going back on filming again. So I'm excited for
So you
that.
go, and then you're going back there again for
Yes,
the,
I'm gonna be going back
yeah.
home soon. Yeah.
Mm.
So
S- So who's of course when you're in show business you have friends. So sino yung mga ka-close mo sa Philippine show business?
ngayon yung tropa ko talaga na parang ka-close ko is sila Inigo, Jameson, um, Sean and Marcus Patterson, which is
Mhm.
taga Bat ba siya dito.
Yeah,
Magkikita
Batingid.
dapat kami last week with Janela.
Yeah,
Janela
yeah, they're
Salvador
here.
bago sila lumipad kaso the lockdown happened so we had to cancel that. And yeah, I'm truly blessed to have them because they've been in the showbiz industry longer than I am. So they've always guided me and they're always giving me
Give you
the words that
advices as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah. That's because I know it's difficult to be away from your family. So aside
Mm.
from doing show business in your free times, ano yung pinagkakaabalahan mo?
I stream. I do a lot of gaming, streaming, and just I do a lot of sports because
Mhm.
you really have to do other things other than showbiz. Like nag-focus ako sa gym, sa pagbo-boxing, and then just do a lot of games because showbiz really drains you out. Like sobrang nakakapagod
Oo.
mentally, emotionally, lahat.
Mm. Kasi parang tingin ng mga ibang tao being in show business is easy, 'di ba? Pero actually
Yeah.
hindi.
Yeah, I was honestly like, kala ko talaga sobrang dali lang. Sabi ko, "Oh, tiga UK ako,
Oo.
marunong mag-English, ganito, ganyan." Pero pagdating ko, sobrang ibang-iba, sobrang hirap. Kaya, to be honest, wala pa akong nararating para sa akin, even though I've done quite a few stuff. So I'm just at the front door of the showbiz industry. There's just so much more to go to.
Mhm. Eventually you'll be there.
Yeah, I just gotta work hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, yeah. And of course, sa dancing, you're more on dancing, di ba? Do you have a dance group in the Philippines?
Sa Philippines, no, I never had a dance group. To be honest, my mindset was when I got there was just pursue and just learn acting, Philippines acting.
I
And
see.
I remember I was dancing here for since I was 16 for like
Mm,
7 years in UK doing bar fiesta. So I was like, I'm happy that I have that craft in me. So I thought pursue something, another art, and just learn about that and stuff. So, but I still dance. I still dance.
yeah. So you do you plan of staying in show business for the entire of your life, or do you have any other ambition to that you want to do?
I remember I was having dinner with Vice Ganda and Tito Boy. They told me that you gotta have Plan B because showbiz is not always gonna be there for you. And ever since they said that to me, I spoke to my mom right away. I was like, "Mom, um, I gotta have a Plan B." So the answer to that question, I don't think I'm gonna be in showbiz for the rest of my life. I'm gonna retire here in the UK. That's the plan, and obviously look after my parents
Mhm.
when I'm all sorted out. So this is just a chapter of my life that I'm enjoying. Um, I'm not giving it an ending, but like I'm just going with the flow, and I'm truly blessed with the position I have now and the job that I have. So
Do you have any other profession in mind that you want to do in the future?
uh, I want to go. I want to be a flight attendant. To be honest, I've
Ah,
always enjoyed flying. Yeah,
yeah.
and just yeah, but it's a difficult job because it's gonna put me away from my parents. Because I want to come back to the UK, I want to be with my parents, and because my dad's retired now, my mom is
Mm,
gonna retire here soon. So, but yeah, flight attendant. To be honest, is my dream job.
well, and how about my girlfriend na ba si Nick Parker? May naiwan ba siya sa Philippines o meron andito sa UK?
Showbiz.
Showbiz talaga, no?
Showbiz na sagot ba to? Hindi kasi sa totoo lang, ngayon wala pa ngayon. Kasi ang hirap eh. Kahit man sa situation ngayon like sa mundo, I'd rather focus focus on just giving to the people right now. That's my
Mhm.
priority. I've donated to quite a few charity, and yeah, sobrang nilayo ko yung topic dun sa girlfriend. Pero wala po ngayon. Single muna.
Okay. So, ayan, ano yung ideal girl mo? Kasi may nanonood dito, single din siya. Actually, birthday niya bukas. Pero hindi niya nilagay yung pangalan, si Janice Suarez.
Janice Suarez.
Kaya, di
Hello.
ba ganda ng pangalan, di ba? Suarez. O, Janice
Suarez,
Suarez.
yes.
Ayan. It's her birthday tomorrow. So, ano yung ideal girl mo?
Ideal girl ko, sa totoo lang, morena. Like,
So, Filipina
mga,
talaga.
yeah, Filipina talaga. Kasi, di ba lumaki ako dito, so I was always surrounded with
Oo.
European, British. So, nung pagdating ko sa Pilipinas talaga, I was like, everyone was just so beautiful. Because, to see Morena for like, properly for the first time, I was,
Yeah.
yeah. So, Morena, just, ayun lang. Wala talaga akong type eh. Kung if I fall for that person, I fall for that person. For that girl. So,
Yeah. So, among our Filipina actresses, sino yung tatlong gusto mong makasama as a leading lady?
that's a good question. Sa totoo, ito malabo na to, pero Catherine Bernardo, sobrang number one, talaga, gusto ko siya makatrabaho.
Well, who
Um,
knows, di ba? Sabi nga nila, there's nothing impossible. Malay
Oo
mo.
nga, true. Kasi
Oo.
ang mga role ko talaga, bad boy lagi. I've never been a good boy sa role ko. First ever role ko sa Doble Cara, I was a rapist. Bad boy na
Wow.
rapist. Tapos nirape ko pa si Julia Montes. Tapos sobrang nakakaya. And yes, so siguro Catherine
So, Catherine
Bernardo.
Bernardo.
Ayun, sino pa ba? Sobrang dami. Liza, si Ate Liza. Nakaka-workshop ko siya pero di ko pa siya nakatrabaho. Si Ate Liza. And then, ayun lang eh. Ayun, parang
Dalawa lang.
sobrang dami. Ang dami kasing bago ngayon. Siguro yung mga, si Carmino. Gusto ko makatrabaho ulit si Ate Carmino. So,
Ayan.
ayun po.
So among our Filipino stars, sino yung pinaka tinitingala mo na gusto mong marating yung narating niya?
John Lloyd or si Papa P. Kasi, grabe yung iniwan nilang legacy. Well, hindi pa naman iniwan, pero yung tinatak nila sa industriya, sobrang saludo ako sa kanila. Hindi lang sa pag-arte. Kasi I've been best friends with Inigo for a while, and I see Papa P behind closed doors. And yung mga payo niya sa amin na sobrang the wisdom that he gives us is crazy, and I just want to follow. Not, I mean, I told him I want to follow your footsteps, and sabi niya sa akin, Nick, don't follow my footsteps. Create your own.
Create your own, yeah. True.
So, ayun, Papa P and John Lloyd. sa
Yeah.
industriya.
Thank you. And for those, do you have any advice for those who wants to be in show business? Ano yung advice mo na maibibigay sa kanila?
Binigay sa akin tong advice na to eh, pero tiyaga talaga, patience. Ayun ang, pag mainip ka, talo ka. Ayun yung sabi sa akin ni Tito Oji. Sa akin dati, apart na sabi niya, ayun, magtagalog din. Sabi niya sa akin, pag hindi ka magtatagalog, bumalik ka na lang sa UK. Dinirekta niya talaga ako nun. Kaya sabi ko, sige. So kasi kailangan mo maging matyaga and just work hard. Be a sponge. Whatever they tell you, whatever you need to learn. Go out of your way to give like 110% and just be patient and just keep working hard. Work hard talaga po. So,
Ayan.
ayun.
Thank you so much, Nick, for your time. Do you have
No,
any
thank
message
you.
for our frontliners out there?
Oh,
Actually, we
God.
have a frontliner waiting to be interviewed. So, nandito siya nanonood. So, ano yung message mo sa kanya at sa mga lahat ng mga frontliners out there?
Frontliners, you guys are amazing. We're always praying for you. Despite you doing an amazing job, just stay safe. We're always here for you. We're behind you, and just continue being such an amazing person to everybody. Just keep up the good work.
Ayan. Thank you so much for saying yes to my invitation for
No,
you to be
anytime,
here in
anytime.
COVID Warriors Corner. Thank you so much.
Maraming salamat din po.
Yeah, I
Thank
hope to
you.
see you And I actually met you in Isle of Wight. I don't know if you remember that, but
Yeah, I do, I do, I do,
yeah,
I do.
yeah. So, and I think I've seen you one of the Barrio Fiestas in here in the big London Barrio Fiesta.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed
We
Bar
hope.
Fiesta.
Yeah, I know. Hope to see you again soon, and when
Definitely,
everything
definitely.
is okay in the world. And yeah, thank you, Sabi Dita. Is thank you, Nick Parker. I think he's
Thank you
from
so much
the.
for
I
stay in
think from
contact.
Rona Quinto. Yeah,
Thank you,
we'll
Rana
all gonna
Quinto.
stay in contact. Thank you so much, Nick Parker, and we all wish for your best. I mean, we wish you for all the best in the world that maabot mo rin yung gusto mong
Thank you.
abutin sa buhay. Yeah.
Thank you
And
po.
we will be
Maraming
here.
salamat.
Pag naabot mo yan, we will be here clapping for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Take care. I'll see you soon.
See ya. God
Bye
bless.
bye. God bless.
Bye. Ayan po ang napakagwapong si Nick Parker na nag-guest sa atin ngayon dito sa COVID Warriors Corner. And I'm actually like someone is every time a message pop up, I can see it. So one of our admins, Kuya Dal Saicon, told me that officially we have 23 candidates or contestants of the singing sensation, which will be our our teka nawawala yung flash ko na ayan. So this is actually ayan. We have 23 entries for our singing contest. Our grand finals will be on December 25, 2020. Our preliminary show will be on November 28 and 29. We're gonna divide our contestants to 28 and then 29 kasi masyado silang marami. Kapag magsho-show kami ng isang araw with 23 contestants. Baka abutin kami ng gabi. So, we're gonna divide it. So, there will be like maybe 12 on the 28th and then 11 contestants on the 29th. So, abangan nyo guys yung mga post namin dito sa COVID Warriors Corner. And of course, guys, please do help us out. We're raising funds for the victims of the Ulysses typhoon, especially in Tuguegarao, Cagayan, who's been affected by the flash flood from Magat Dam. We all know that 7 gates of Magat Dam were released. There were like waters has been released from the 7 gates of Magat Dam that causes the overflow of Cagayan River. Tapos cause din siya ng flash flood. So there are a lot of people who died, lost their properties, lost their houses. So we are here in unison with other Filipino organization raising funds for our kababayans in the Philippines, in Tuguegarao, Cagayan. So please do help. So we have this our connection in Cagayan, Dexter Soriano, through John Kit Masigan. John Kit Masigan is our second runner-up or second placer during our lockdown original song competition. Please do donate GCash 090611000213. And of course, we have PayPal stardomarts15@gmail.com or contact one of our admins here in COVID Warriors Corner. And we're also collecting goods, used clothes, canned goods sa North London only. Actually, we're collecting within London, but Ate Crispina Verano will kindly she will kindly collect your donations pero from North London lang. So I think malapit sila sa that area. So they wanted to collect those who are in North London. Mga guys, please do message us if you have any used clothes, canned goods, any non-perishable goodies that you want to donate to Ate Crispina Verano. So she'll be collecting it together with her husband within North London area only. Our drop-off point will be in Queen's Park. And of course, I would like to say in advance, thank you at Tita Adele Dueñas for donating goodies or relief goods for our Cagayan. And of course, donate guys, please to donate. Hindi lang po sa amin sa COVID Warriors Corner. We have other or Filipino organizations who are raising funds as well, like Albayano. They're raising funds since the Rolly. We have I saw the Cordillera Connection. Also, they're raising funds for this Cagayan. The Filipino Nurses Association, nag-raise din po sila ng funds. And speaking of FNA, congratulations for your grand launching yesterday. And thank you for inviting me to be one of your guest performers yesterday. And ayan, and our next guest, guys, I'll be back speaking in English again. Because our next guest is the head of the business development of Dabbers Bingo. So we're gonna interview him. How did this pandemic affect their business, their lives? So, and of course, we will get to know him better. So let's all welcome, guys, Mr. Kamal Mahamdani.
Hey,
Hello,
Ella,
good
how are you? You well?
afternoon. I'm good, and thank you for waiting, patiently waiting at the backstage.
Sure,
Thank you so
absolutely.
much.
Anytime.
Yeah. Yeah. First and foremost, would you like to introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yeah,
Which country you come from originally? Were you born in UK?
yeah, sure. So I was born in the UK, born in South London. My dad's half Indian, half West Indian, and my mum was white English. So he basically came over in the 50s, met my mother very young. They married, had lots of children, including my good self, and yeah, so always lived in kind of South London area.
Well, so have you been like your all your life? You're living here in London.
I have, yeah, pretty much,
Like
absolutely.
all
Yes,
you, yeah, you've
yes.
been.
Yeah, indeed,
Yeah.
absolutely. So,
Tell us about your. Yeah. You're the head of the business development of Dabbers Social Bingo. Can you tell us about
right.
what kind of business is Dabbers
Yeah,
Bingo
sure.
Social?
Absolutely. So essentially, we are a venue based in central London where we basically modernised the beloved game of bingo. So we've basically created it into a really cool, fun, energetic show. Now, obviously, lockdown happened, so we had to close our doors way back in end of March. And essentially, what happened is we moved really, really quickly and developed our live show to an online experience, hosted on Zoom. And literally within 10 days of the individual lockdown, we hosted our first private event. And since then, we've been entertaining people from all over the world with our private events. We've hosted events for companies like, we did an event this week for Dr. Martens, the shoe brand. We did a global event for those guys. We've worked with Spotify, Amazon, Apple, Google. And as you can imagine, with the lockdown in the UK, due to be finishing at the beginning of December, although highly unlikely, the virtual stuff has just gone crazy for Christmas. It is the way to kind of entertain and engage and bring people together from a company level this Christmas. And yeah, so we've been providing these events literally throughout the summer, hugely successful, really good fun. And there's been lots of real positive things that we've done as a business in order to support our community and those around us.
Yeah, that's great. At least even though it's lockdown, your business is still working. So you're not really that much affected by the pandemic, right?
No, well, we adapted just so quickly, and I think that's the key thing. A lot of our competitors or others in the kind of activity kind of style events industry have struggled because obviously with all the various rules that have come in throughout the summer, whether it be a lockdown, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, it makes it impossible for hospitality industries to operate essentially. But the beauty of our model is that we moved on to an online experience, so we can go pretty much anywhere in the world with our experience. As I say, we went to Sao Paulo, Brazil. We did an amazing King's Day party there. We went to Hong Kong just last week. We're doing an event with an Australian company. Yeah, the beauty of our product is, doesn't matter where you are in the world, as long as you're internet, you can play along with us. And it's just a really fun, engaging way of bringing people together. And we've had the beauty of obviously being a central London venue, being able to get exposure to places where we never ever get to. You know, as I say, like Hong Kong, Australia, Brazil. These guys would never come to London and come to, or even hear of our venue prior to lockdown. So we've actually grown quite a lot actually with the lockdown, and it is because we adapted just so quickly.
Yeah. So do you think that this lockdown gave you gave you advantage, or is it better that you've been doing this event on like during on a live scene or?
Yeah, well, we love the live show. There's nothing you can do to really replicate the live show. You know, it's like going to a virtual concert online. Yes, it's great to see your favorite rock band or hip hop artist, but it's not the same as going into a gig, and it never ever will be. But equally, if we can bring people together and we can engage people in lockdown from the comfort of their own home and that safety net that they have, because obviously there are a lot of different people out there. Some people are less concerned. Some people are really concerned. It really depends on their background, what their family situation is, and all those sorts of things. So to be able to provide a product where everyone can enjoy from their own home. And one of the things we actually did just before the second lockdown is we actually hosted our first hybrid party. So we actually had people in the venue for Halloween as well. So it was amazing. We were all dressed up. The venue was beautiful. And everyone kind of got into character. But yeah, we actually had people in the venue playing against people playing online on Zoom, which was really good fun, because you can imagine kind of the benefit of that. You know, even when we get to a place where we are unlocked down again, there are going to be people who aren't going to want to go out. So say, for example, you've got a friend whose birthday it is, or a hen do, or stag party, but you're cautious to go out. Well, why not join them online and still be a part of that party? So yeah, in answer to your question, I do believe that we've actually benefited quite hugely from the lockdown, but that is purely because of how quickly we adapted.
Yes, yeah. And what can you say about this new normal of entertainment? Like we're doing virtual. I think I don't know if it's my my internet who's unstable or what. Seems like you're on and off. But yeah, what can you say about this new normal that we have right now?
Well, we just have to embrace it, engage it, quite simply. You know, in terms of kind of marketing trends, there is no marketing trends because there's nothing to follow. The rules are constantly changing, and I think we kind of noticed that we opened in September. The first thing that we did was we hosted 2 NHS free events in the venue.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. That was our number one port of call, because, as I say, the frontline workers have been so helpful, beneficial, and helped us all, you know, and we can't thank them enough. You know, clapping them on a Thursday is all great, but actually being able to give them something tangible, for us, that was really, really important. So yeah, we hosted 2 free events, live events. So we welcomed them all down to the venue, provided free food and drinks for the entire night, and a full night of entertainment with us. And that was a really nice thing to be able to kind of do, to give back, you know.
Of course, yeah. It's a way of saying thank you to them for all the hard work that they've done.
Absolutely.
Like,
we can't thank
we're
them
nearly
enough,
a
you know?
year. Like we're nearly a year fighting for this COVID, and they're putting their lives into risk.
Absolutely. You know, you can't thank them enough. You really can't. And yeah, that was the number one thing that we did when we opened. We were like, when are we going to host these 2 free NHS events? Because that is so important to us. Rather than opening to the public, we felt we needed to give something back, you know, and that was the easiest way we could do it, is by providing them entertainment. You know, in difficult times, people still need to kind of get together and they need to engage. And I think that's the key thing. And as you say, kind of the virtual is now the new normal for the time being. People have had to embrace it, you know. When we first started lockdown, nobody really knew what Zoom was, whereas now everybody, including my grandma, knows how to work Zoom now, you know, because we've been forced into doing so. So it has become the new normal, and people have embraced it, and people understand it, and they appreciate it. Because again, at the end of the day, the key thing is it's the engagement. It's bringing people together, which is so important.
Yeah.
And that's we've done so well. And to say that the great thing about, say, having a venue in London, but hosting events all over the world, we have the opportunity where people who, say, for example, from, say, Dow Jones, they may never ever speak to each other or meet each other in a normal capacity because they're based in different offices all over the world. But when we hosted their global events, we then have the opportunity to bring them together. And that's a huge benefit in itself.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And then regarding this second lockdown, there are a lot of people who's shouting for freedom.
Yeah.
And, yeah, what can you say about them? Like because they're against of lockdown. Do you think that this second lockdown will benefit us here in UK?
Well, we've got to kind of trust this situation. Now, obviously, it's been hard to kind of trust some of the government's decisions. You know, I don't want to get too political in this particular show, but some of the decisions, you know, you could wonder whether they were correct or not. I think the one which probably affected us the most in the hospitality industry is when they mentioned a lockdown, but they didn't actually mention what the aid package would be for those people who would be affected.
I see.
And a lot of people lost their jobs because of that. You know, and then they'd say, okay, so you're going to tier 2, so you can open, but you can only be 1 household, for example. And that happened on the Thursday, and we had live events booked on Saturday. So you think of the impact that has on people's lives when decisions are made where you can open, but you can't really open because people aren't just going to come just in their own households. Our product is an entertainment product at the end of the day. It's something which brings people together, you know, it's friends, it's work colleagues. That's what we essentially cater for more over than anything else. We're not like a restaurant for couples or something like that. It is about high fun, high energy. And yeah, it just didn't work for us. But we were obviously stuck in a hole in the respect that, yes, we could open, but we couldn't make money. So therefore, how does that affect our staff? How can we keep them? All those kind of things we've had to consider. And we felt we maybe hadn't had that support from the government.
Sure,
But yeah, I think moving forward, we have to trust the government. You know, my little sister, she's a scientist. She knows a lot about the whole COVID situation. And she's obviously taken to great depth to explain to me the impact that it could potentially have if we aren't careful. And I think that's probably the key thing. We all need to do our own bit, you know. But again, we all want to we all still need to have a release and have to have a mechanism to get together. And I think that's so important. And at the moment, the only way you can do that is via virtual events.
That's true. Yeah, I think some some of us were confused of the government's policies and procedures regarding this lockdown and this COVID. But that's what you said. We're just gonna do our part, guys. You know, just to be careful and of course maintain social distancing, the mask and the washing of hands and things like that. So yeah, with this during this lockdown. So what else? What other activities do you have in Dubbers at the moment?
So essentially, we have two kind of key products that we've been promoting all throughout the summer, which is our modern bingo. So we've modernized bingo, and how we've done this is we don't kind of use those kind of traditional kind of bingo calls like two fat ladies and stuff like that. We've got much more modern, funky, politically relevant and a little bit tongue-in-cheek kind of bingo calls we use. A great one, which is really popular, everyone laughs at, is no bog roll to be seen. It's COVID, dab off your number 19. So but we use all these little mechanisms to have fun. When we were open as a venue for that little period during kind of September, we had litter pickers. So we pick up the bingo cards from a 2 meter distance from the people in the venue. And we make a bit of a laugh about it, but we'd also be very serious and make sure we look after our staff. We sanitize all the entire venue. We'd have kind of one-way systems in place to ensure that people weren't kind of crossing over. We'd take people to the tables and ensure that there was that 2 meter distance between the tables, and we did everything that we possibly could to make people safe, both our staff and also our customers. And you know, you kind of go back to the change where, okay, so bars and restaurants must close at 10 o'clock. Now, obviously, being in industry, I had to question the understanding behind that, really, because when I kind of go out, I'm a little bit older. I don't tend to go out till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll leave at 10 o'clock at night, so I don't have to get on the last train, because the last train's full of lots of drunken people. There's no social distancing. And I just kind of wondered, why would you push everybody out from every kind of establishment at the same time onto the same trains? Surely that's counterproductive in terms of social distancing. So, but again, you know, these decisions that have been made higher above us, we have to adhere to them, and we have to respect the safety of our customers and our staff.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kamal, and for being here and for sharing some insights regarding that hospitality side of our industry. Do you have any message to our viewers, or especially to our frontliners out there?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, our frontliners, we can't say enough. And you know, obviously, the thing of obviously putting on these 2 free events was our small way of saying thank you, and it was only a small way, you know. Because that they have been the people who have saved lives, and you know, obviously there's been lots of discussions in terms of their pay and what they deserve. They deserve every penny they get, and they should get a whole lot more. I truly believe. In terms of our industry, obviously I've got a lot of my friends who have lost their jobs during this period, because obviously it's not sustainable in the restaurant hospitality industry. You know, we speak about Nick and entertain about his plan B and getting out of the showbiz industry. And we had this whole situation earlier where the government told people in the arts that they should reskill and get a new job. You know, these people who have worked their entire life, become singers or dancers or performers, should do something because their job is no longer viable. You know, that should be a choice, not a decision forced upon you. You know, and I think that's something that we've done as a venue is we've kept our team. We've looked after our talent. Our talent possibly might not have had food on the table if it weren't for the work we gave them over the summer, you know? And I think from the industry, you've just got to remain positive. And equally, what we did to great effect was we adapted, and we adapted so quickly. You know, you've got to listen to your customers. You've got to be an antenna, listening to what the customers want and what the customers need, and then understanding that and putting that to product and pushing it out to the marketplace. And we've done that hugely successfully. So yeah, just don't give up and be prepared to be confident and adapt.
Yeah, thank you so much for those advices and for those information that you shared for us here in COVID Warriors Corner, and for everyone who's watching right now. Stay safe, Kamal, and I hope to meet you again. I think we've met last year when I was searching for a venue. Yeah,
absolutely. When they open it back up again. But thank you so much for inviting me.
You take care. You're welcome, and thank you so much. You take care and stay safe, and with your family. Regards to everyone.
Oh, you too. Amazing. Take care.
Bye, thank you.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers. Bye. Yeah, that's Kamal Mahamdali of he's actually the head of business development of Dabbers Bingo. So when during COVID, I mean pre-COVID, they're actually renting Dabbers renting it out to those who wanted to have events. They have a space. Actually, I've seen it. It's beautiful. They have a space there if you want to. I mean, hopefully, when COVID is when the world is better and we have our this physical or live shows, you can go and inquire to Kamal Mahamdali and Dabbers. Ayan. So thank you so much. And now we are down to our last guest. She's actually one of our sponsors for our singing contest, the singing sensation, together with Show My King, Stardom. We have Kuya Bernard. He also donated a prize towards it. And yes, I'm just looking for the messages. Ayan, sabi ni Joker Diva, Randy Silverio, waiting for Mayet Cruz. Daming fans. Ayan, God bless to all frontliners and to my sister Mayat Cruz. Take care and stay safe. I don't see the name, but it's Jennifer Marie Cruz. Ayan, and also we have others who's watching right now. We have Weiwei Ramos, one of the admin. Marlon Di Maandal, Ate Judy De La Fuente. We have Jenny Suarez. Thanks for mentioning daw, o, di ba? Syempre, gwapo yung guest ko kanina, kaya minention kita, Janice. Alam ko you're looking for someone to joke. And of course, Rona Quinto. And I've read the message. Actually, there's one. It says here, I don't know if he's still watching, but he was, yeah, nice mga idols watching from Africa. Maraming salamat sa inyo. I think, I don't see the name, but I think I've seen earlier like chef something. So he's actually a chef. Ayan. Before I introduce you guys to ang last and but not the least guest, I would like to play the advert of Herbit. Ayan. That's her business advert. But aside from being a businesswoman, she's also a frontliner. She's a nurse in pero baka magkamali ako. Basta nurse siya sa Slough. I know only one na hospital in Slough, Wexham Hospital. Tama ba? O mali? Anyway, interviewin natin siya kung tama daw, tama. Nag-thumbs up siya. Kasi baka magkamali ako ng babanggitin na trust. So, ayan, she works as a nurse in Wexham Hospital in Slough. But we're gonna interview her kung ano yung naging experience niya during this pandemic because I'm sure she looked after COVID patients. So, ang dami talagang nagme-message para sa kanya to. Oo, ang dami. So, Wexham Park, ikaw yata yun to. Ayan. So, thank you so much for that. So, I'll put her on the stream right now. And of course, thank you for waiting for nearly more than 1 hour. Let's all welcome Maria Cruz or Mayet Cruz. How are you? Kumusta?
Hello, ma'am.
Huwag nang ma'am, masyadong formal.
UK.
Masyadong formal lang, ma'am. Hindi ako teacher.
Ako, ma'am, nire-nervous ako talaga.
Bakit naman?
Pasensya ka na, first time.
There's always a first time.
Natitiri-ay pa.
Pati si Pat, first time din daw niya. Yung retired nurse from Spain, it's her first time to be interviewed online. So, ayan. Thank you for guesting this afternoon. So, first and foremost, saan ka sa Pilipinas?
Thank you din, ma'am, sa opportunity po.
Yeah, where are you from sa Pilipinas?
So, taga Novaliches po ako, Quezon City. So, dun po ako lumaki. Pero dumating po ako sa UK, 2004 po. So, nurse
matagal
po
na
ako
rin.
Sa Bernardino General Hospital. Matagal na din po. 17 years. Mahina ako sa math, ma'am. So, yun po.
Okay lang yan. Ayan. So, mahina din ako sa math actually. That's my lowest grade. Ayan. So 2004 you came here as a nurse. Saan ka unang nag-work?
Naku ma'am, bali sa nursing home po ako una, malayo. So sa Grantham siya, sa Lincolnshire. So 3 years po ako doon. Tapos medyo lumipat po ako ng malapit sa London. Medyo na-experience ko pong mag-look after ng mga young kids na ng post-traumatic mga disorder, ganyan po, at saka mga eating disorder. Tapos finally, nag-join po ako sa NHS, which is, alam niyo po, yung ating dito sa pinaka natin sa UK, yung hospital natin, yung NHS na sobrang love natin. Love po natin.
Oo. Kaya nga. And you're presently working in Wrexham Hospital. Anong department? Which department?
Sa A&E ako, ma'am. A&E po. Pa-shoutout sa mga kasamahan ko sa A&E. So, na po ako doon. 11 years na po ako sa A&E, sa Wrexham Park.
Tagal.
Saka yung mga ibang department din po. Yan, matagal na po, ma'am.
Ayan ang A&E ang ayokong magtrabahuan. Kasi masyadong para siyang, I don't know, like, parang I tingin ko parang sobrang mabigat. Saka, kasi nga, di ba yung madaming tao din, in and out. I know na it's very challenging as well. Like, kasi may mga friend din ako na nag-work sa A&E, may mga kwento sila, mga challenging experiences that they had working in A&E.
Oh, very challenging talaga sa A&E, pero parang yung nasanay ka na po kasi yung adrenaline rush. So, okay naman po yung talagang gusto mo laging on the move. So, okay naman po kasi sa Philippines po, A&E din po ako sa emergency department. So, parang na rin na gusto kong i-continue dito. So, yun po.
At least. Parang yung guest scholastic si Ma'am Edna Flores. Yun, ward manager siya ng A&E. So, pero sa kanya naman, hindi siya A&E dati sa Philippines. Pero dito, A&E siya. But she loved her job as an A&E.
Maganda siya, Ma'am Ella. You need to try po.
Hindi ko
Nurse
alam.
din po ba kayo, ma'am? Hindi ko pa kayo masyadong na-interview.
Baliktad. Gusto mo ikaw mag-interview sa akin ngayon? Baliktad rin ang
ma'am.
show.
Ako muna mag-interview. Actually, ma'am, frustrated host talaga ako. Frustrated host.
Sige, pagbibigyan ko tayong wish mo. You have 5 minutes to be the host.
Kahit ano lang.
Let's
No,
talk
30 seconds lang, ma'am. Gusto ko.
Ayan.
Sige. Ma'am, so ano po?
Nurse
din po ba kayo?
Nurse ako sa St. Mary's Hospital, surgical ward. Pero I studied here in UK ng nursing.
Laking dito po pala kayo nagtapos ng nurse. So how is it naman po ang pagiging nurse sa surgical ward?
Challenging din, pero I think mas challenging ang A&E. Kasi sa A&E, you don't really know kung sino yung papasok sa inyo, di ba? But for us, on the ward, na alam na namin, meron na kaming notes, andun na yung pangalan, yung mga information about the patient, di ba? So I think that's the difference between A&E and ward.
Ward po. Naku ma'am, saludo ako sa inyo kasi ako naman po, feeling ko hindi rin ako makaano sa ward, parang mahihirapan ako kasi nga po medyo yung pag-look after nyo kasi sa pasyente is more on long term, unlike po sa A&E talagang medyo may mga target po kasi kami sa mga parang 4 hours maximum, mga yun po yung namin encounter namin. Sa inyo it's very good that may continuity.
Pero actually, originally,
sige ma'am, balik ko na sa inyo yung corona.
Originally, outpatient ako, but then because I was off sick for 6 months, binalik ako sa ward kasi sabi nila it's mas malinis daw sa ward kaysa sa outpatient. Ayun. So, meron dito, may mga messages dito na galing sa mga fans mo. Ang dami mong fans, ha? Dali lang, isa-isa natin.
Punerso ko kasi sila. Thank you, shout out sa inyo. Thank you sa support. Talagang pinilit ko silang sabi ko may freebies kayo pag nanood kayo sa akin.
Ayan, sabi, waiting for my CC Mayet. Sabi, go, sister. Hindi lang nag-appear yung name nila. Sana lagyan nila yung name nila at the end of the comment para malaman natin kung sino.
Shoutout ko lang, ma'am, yung sister ko,
oh,
si Jenny Cruz. Nag-isa.
Ayan,
Saka
sabi
yung
dito,
mga
lovely,
kasamahan
thank
ko.
you. Ikaw ata yan, di ba? Hindi. Ayan, nabasa na natin yan. Ayan, kay Joker Diva. We have
Hello,
one in the
sir.
line.
Hello,
Excellent
Rans.
service.
Thank you so
Dali,
much.
ka doon na, sir ba o madam?
Sorry. Sorry, Rans. Hindi, Ma'am
Ayan,
Ella, mag-thank you na ako kay Rans kasi pwede pong mag-thank you kay
of
Randy
course
kasi talagang
naman.
siya po kasi yung actually, common friend ko yung friend niya na si Menchi Malyari. Hello, Ate Mench. So, minessage ko si Rans and I was asking na kung pwedeng pa tulong na mag-promote ng skincare products ko. And then, Randy is very professional kasi sinabi niya na yung kung paano nga po yung pathway at saka ko, pathway talaga. yung paano yung process. Sorry,
Pathway.
pathway talaga. So, parang kung paano yung process. Kaya, nag-message po ako sa inyo. So, thank you. Kung hindi kay Randy, hindi kita makikilala, ma'am, at hindi kita makakaharapan ng,
Ma-interview.
Facebook live dito. So, thank you, ma'am. Thank you po talaga sa
You're welcome din.
opportunity nyo.
Thank you
Saka,
kami nga. Thank you din for sponsoring and supporting our initiative, the singing contest. Kasi we're trying to help out our displaced singers din sa Philippines.
don't worry, ma'am. Meron pa yan. Marami pa tayong mapipigang braso at kamay.
Ayan.
Marami
So,
akong mga
sa lahat ng mga,
friends dyan.
ayan, sa lahat ng mga apostoles mo, ayan. If anyone would like to sponsor our event this December, ayan, December 25 po yung finals namin ng singing contest. Ayan, of course, alam niyo din na we're raising funds then for Cagayan de Oro, Cagayan de Oro, Cagayan Valley. So, thanks for sharing the link that na sinend ko sa iyo kanina umaga. Ayan. So, back to being to the interview.
Thank you
Ano
din,
yung
ma'am.
pinaka enjoy mo sa profession natin bilang nurse?
Ma'am, sa tingin ko po, very blessed tayo as nurses dito sa UK. Sobrang privileged po tayo na kahit na alam nating frontliner tayo, kahit na alam natin na tayo yung sinasabak sa mga pasyente, I think in terms of personally sa experience ko po sa hospital namin is yung full PPE, ma'am, na alam ko na nandyan yung equipment na kasi nakikita ko yung sa Philippines na na nahihirapan sila kasi yung iba beanbag ang ginagamit. So I think very lucky tayo na meron tayong mga equipment na nagagamit natin panlaban dito sa COVID. So isa po 'yun kasi example na lang po yung mga mask, 'di ba? Sa atin po kailangan mong bilhin. Unlike dito, talagang pino-provide pag pumasok ka ng ospital, meron kang mask na na magagamit. So I think yun yung isa na very good yung ating healthcare system dito po sa UK. So yun ang sa tingin ko na very positive being a nurse dito sa UK po.
So, I mean, being an A&E nurse, kasi as what I've said earlier, na hindi nyo alam kung sino yung mga pasyente na pupunta sa A&E. Hindi ka ba natatakot na baka carrier sila or so how do you deal with it?
Ah, nung first wave na sinasabi, I think medyo hindi kasi pa alam natin kung paano natin i-encounter. So, obviously, nung initially, puro full PPE. And then, as we learn about the illness po, medyo natuto tayo na ganito yung paano siya mata-transmit. Hindi lang yung basta ka lang ma-expose sa isang pasyente na may COVID. So, I think, parang napaghanda naman po yun ng hospital namin at saka napaghandaan ng mga colleagues namin. So, na-communicate po properly. Hindi niya nalatanong, medyo nagkasakit din ako. Kaya parang based on my experience din, hindi ako, nag-ish. Kasi
Pero yung
talagang
symptoms, COVID symptoms lang.
lahat po siya ng symptoms na yung shortness of breath and everything kasi nagkasakit naman ako dati pero iba yung shortness of breath niya. Di ba po yung parang yung time na kailangan ka i-swab, minsan hindi nagpa-positive yung result. So,
Kaya
parang
nga. We're the same.
nakakatakot siya na sakit.
Oo, the same tayo. I have the symptoms as well, pero yung swab is negative. Pero may mga hindi lang naman, may mga cases din na ganun eh. They have their symptoms but their swabs are, even their antibody test negative siya. Pero yung mga walang symptoms, sila yung
Mm,
nag-positive.
mm. Oo nga, ma'am. So, di ba po nakakatakot yung shortness of breath? Parang
Oo.
hindi ka talaga makahinga. Onting few steps lang. Onting few steps. Ano ba yan? Halo-halo yung English ko. So, onting steps lang, parang nahihingal na po. So, yun nga yung sinasabi ko. Bali, isa rin sa magandang natutunan ko dito is parang nilook after natin yung sarili natin ngayon. Yung pong nangyari sa akin na personally na experience ko na ang hirap pala talaga magkasakit, lalo na itong COVID. Luckily, hindi po yung talagang worst kasi madami rin po kaming friends dito na hindi po pinalad sa COVID. So, yun, medyo mas careful tayo ngayon, ma'am.
Yeah, that's true. Ay, so ano naman yung as being a nurse, ano yung pinaka-worst na na-experience mo during your
Ah,
entire life of
siguro,
being a
ma'am,
nurse?
and siguro, ma'am, yung ano lang, medyo
Or challenging?
nakakababa ng confidence. Minsan yung pag yung pasyente is sinisigawan ka po at saka yung parang sinasabing, you go back to China. Eh, sabi ko, hindi po ako Chinese, Filipino po ako. May pako-comedy ng audio. So, yun lang. Yun po yung parang medyo na find ko na, ano siya, parang, tinutulungan
Parang
ko
there's
kayo
like
dito
racist. Oo,
sa,
parang race pag may mga racist na patients, di ba?
yun
Meron pa
lang
yung
po, yung
sabi,
parang, pero ngayon,
we
ma'am,
don't need you
medyo,
here. Meron pa, we don't need you here. Go back to your
oh,
country. Mga ganon, di ba?
yun nga, parang nakaka-downgrade. Pero, ano naman, ngayon, ma'am, so far, ano na ako, kaya ko na silang sagutin. In a polite way pa rin,
Okay
syempre.
naman, syempre. Kailangan kasi bilang isang nurse, di ba? I actually like when nung kabataan ko, mainitin ang ulo ko. But then like na-notice din ng brother ko when I went back home years ago. Sabi niya, parang nag-iba na daw ako. Nagkaroon daw ako ng patience. Humaba daw yung pasensya ko and
Mm.
tolerance. And I think this is what I've learned from being in a healthcare and of course being a nurse. Kailangan talaga mahabang pasensya and tolerance talaga.
Oo, Ma'am Ella, agree ako sa iyo kasi talagang yung pasyensya mo, kailangan mo ng isang kahong biskwit
Oo,
na
yun.
pasensya biscuit para talagang kasi minsan maubusan ka rin pagka yung pasyente mo is very aggressive and very rude pero
Correct.
kailangan mo na lang mag-walk away. So, yan, talaga pong importante yan sa atin ng mga nurse.
Mm. So what can you say about yung mga nurses sa Philippines? Because there are like may mga videos tayong na ayaw ko kung napanood mo yung video na sinisigawan yung isang nurse na I think that they're talking about swabbing the family and then sinisigawan siya, pinapalaya siya. Parang they don't have respect to the nurses in the Philippines. I mean, sorry sa mga taga-Pilipinas. Pero I've seen the videos that they don't have respect sa mga Filipino nurses and of course, parang pinapandirihan sila because of this virus.
I think sa mga kapwa ko na Pilipino na ano, sana wag naman po tayong ganon. Kasi I think lahat naman po tayo, kumbaga ma'am, ang isang example ko lang is, halimbawa may isa pong ibang profession, no? Hindi mo naman po ano yung pagiging, for example na lang is, sa restaurant nagsiserve, halimbawa po, isa siyang restaurant, how you call it, ma'am? Receptionist or something. So, hindi po dapat na i-ano mo yung trabaho niya, i-relate mo na parang i-downgrade mo siya. Kasi I think very important po yung nag-aral po na yung tao na yon, yung nurse na yon, nagpakahirap na mag-aral. So, hindi po fair na yung parang sabihan mo siya ng ganun kasi lahat naman po tayo. Tsaka unang-una po, kung wala pong nurse, sino pong maglo-look after sa inyo? Di ba po? So, kapag ka po continuous kayo na, pag may mga po ganyan tayong na-encounter, parang syempre may mga iba pong tao na yung hindi po maano yung pangarap nila kasi parang naiisip nila, oh, hindi pala ano ang nurse, parang ginaganito pala. So I think hindi po magandang example yun. So please stop yung put down po ng mga tao or mga nurses po sa Pilipinas. Naghihirap po sila, nag-aral po sila ng 4 years. Hindi katulad niyo, Ma'am Ella, 3 years lang kayo dito.
Tama.
Di ba, Ma'am Ella?
Oo, 3 years lang kami
So
dito.
hindi po,
So parang
ano
alam
naman
mo,
yan, alam ko naman po. Iba yung,
oo.
iba kasi.
Iba yung educational system nila
Oh,
dito. Parang hindi kami nag-aral.
so,
Parang wala lang. Hindi katulad sa Philippines, it's
hindi,
very,
ma'am. Mahirap
very,
din po
very,
ang nursing dito.
hindi, mostly kasi mahirap because of the essays. Pero sa Philippines kasi I think mas stricta sila in terms of yung sa education and mas extensive sa Pilipinas. Ayun. May problema ba yung internet ko
Opo.
sa'yo?
Pero, feeling ko yung sa akin, ma'am. Pero at the end of the day, pare-pareho po tayong nurse, so spread the love.
Oo, tama. Yeah,
Spread the love
I think
po.
we're lucky in here dito sa UK. We're so lucky kasi nga na-appreciate tayo. Kasi pag sinabi mong nurse ka, parang saludo
Opo,
sila sa
ma'am.
iyo. Kasi there was one time I went to Weymouth and yung owner ng B&B na tinirahan ko, tinanong ako kung anong ginagawa ko dito. I said I'm a nurse. Sabi parang nagsaludo siya na, oh, you're doing you're doing you nurses are doing good, blah blah blah. Yung parang sinabihan pa ka mag-ingat ka, ganun. Hindi katulad sa Philippines, 'di ba, na parang pinapandirihan nila baka mahawa sila sa COVID kasi syempre galing sa hospital yung virus, 'di ba? So we're really lucky in here. Sabi
Opo,
ni
ma'am.
Joker, 'di ba, 4 years trainings and board exam sa Philippines. I agree naman. Mas mahirap sa Philippines kaysa dito. Ang mahirap lang kasi dito is yung
Opo, ma'am.
essays and dissertation na 10,000 words.
Nako,
Yun
ma'am,
lang.
well done. Well done.
Ayun.
Mahirap po
Ang
kaya
hirap,
yun.
ang hirap
Kasi
mag-isip
talagang
ng mga isusulat,
duduguin
di
yung
ba?
utak.
Tapos ilang libro
Opo,
yung
ma'am. Opo.
kaharap, ilang articles. I think yan yung pinakamahirap. And of course, it's studying here like mas marami akong natutunan during my placement kaysa sa nandun ako sa school talaga. Yung parang kasi sa school dito, hindi nila ganun pinapakita yung practical. Ayun, konting practical lang dito eh. Sa atin ata, ang dami-daming practical. I mean, PT graduate ako sa Pilipinas actually. So, ayun, mas extensive yung trainings natin sa Philippines kaysa dito. Ayun. So, saludo ako sa Philippine education. Ayun. Sabi dito, spread love by Jennifer Marie Cruz. Yes, of course, we need to spread love. And of course, shout out kay Ligaya Badwa Garcia. Ayan. So, pasad sa pagiging a nurse, pag-usapan din natin yung about sa business ninyo. So, what is this Zoe life all about?
Sorry, nalaglag yung earpiece ko. So, ma'am, Zoe Life, it's the company's code We Evolve po. 1 year na po siya. So, bagong launch lang po siya. So, we are in the phase of pioneering po. So, actually, it's my yung sister ko po ang nag-join ng business. And then, she keeps on pestering me. Yun yung word nila. She keeps on she's convincing me na, oh, let's join, maganda tong business na to. Inaano niya sa akin na i-introduce ko nga daw po sa UK. Since naisip ko naman po na everyone is into Korean, everyone is into, alam mo po yun, yung magpapaganda kasi di ba nga po pandemic, yung iba mostly nasa bahay lang. So, ayun po, nag-join kami ng sister ko and then so far, may mga colleagues din po ako na interesado kasi bukod po sa maganda yung product, maganda rin po yung meron siyang compensation plan. So, ako po, feeling ko, kahit na nurse ako, pwede rin na meron kang side gig, side income kasi yung nga, sabi ni Tesco, every little helps, di ba ma'am?
Of course, yeah.
So, yun po.
Ayun. So, saan ka nila ifa-follow if ever like they wanted to join your business? Meron ka bang social media?
Meron po kaming page is Sisters Love Shopping po. And also sa Facebook account ko na lang po is code Mayet Cruz kasi yun po yung name ko. Tapos sa Instagram, meron Miss Cruz. 08 sa Instagram account. So please try nyo po. It's a very good product.
Ano yung mga
Meron po
products
kaming,
na involved?
ma'am, ito.
Sige, okay lang, show. Sponsored ka naman namin, so okay lang. sa, sa lahat ng mga gusto
Ayan mo, ma'am.
mag-sponsor, yan, pwede kayo
Dadagdagan
mag-promote
natin
sa
yan.
amin.
Hahanap tayo ng sponsor. So, meron po kaming what we call a rejuvenation set. Ito po siya. So, meron po siyang night and day cream. Tapos meron po siyang toner and soap. So, meron po siyang instructions kung paano niyo po siya gagamitin. 3 simple steps. So, basically, it's cleansing, toning, and moisturizing to have a rejuvenate, reveal, and refresh younger skin. So, ito po, 28 pounds po siya. Normally po sa first hand customer ko, I give it for free shipping. So, sa initial order po. And then, pag may follow-up, meron pa
You
pong
said
discount.
you said those products are from the Philippines. Is it made in the Philippines?
Yes, ma'am. Manufactured siya from the Philippines, pero ang ingredients niya po is from Korea. So, gawang Pinoy, ma'am. So, kaya gusto ko po talaga siyang i-promote kasi it's suits lang mga Asian skin. So, para po talaga sa atin itong product na to. I mean, pwede pong gamitin ng ibang nationality, pero talaga pong yung nung pong pinag-usapan nila at produce po nila itong product na to, inano po sa skin ng mga Asian, which is po para sa atin. So, tapos ma'am, meron din pong isa pa na product. Ito naman po is Japan-based. Meron pong hydration na lotion, facial toner po, and cleanse na facial wash. At saka meron pong soap. Yung soap po, very famous po siya at very bestseller po namin kasi 8-in-1 po siya kasi nagugulat nga yung mga puti sa atin, di ba ma'am? Kasi gusto natin magpaputi.
Oo, sa kanila gusto nila
So, sa kanila gusto nilang magana. Pero hindi lang po siya pampaputi ma'am kasi yung merong mga skin pigmentation, yung mga blemishes na pwede pong matanggal. So, ito po ang ina-advise namin. Siyempre ma'am, ako ginagamit ko to restore kasi alam niyo na po, medyo nagkakaedad na tayo. So, kailangan natin ng onting mga
may collagen
po
ba
ng
yan?
wrinkle. May collagen siya. At pupunta ko doon ma'am kasi may bago kaming product na ilo-launch. Collagen plus glutathione po. So, yun po. And ito ma'am, yung Brighten, again, ano po siya, pampatanggal po ng mga blemishes and ng mga skin pigmentation. So, yun po yung products namin. And like what I've said ma'am, meron kaming collagen and glutathione soon to out na po siya pero I'm just waiting for it to be shipped in UK.
Ayan. So, how much naman kung gusto nilang mag-register as dealer or as distributor or something like that?
So, ma'am, meron po kaming iba't ibang klase ng package. Meron kaming reseller. Sorry, wala po akong photo. Pero you can contact me. But you can start a small business as small as 5,980
pesos.
Or pesos po. Tapos meron na po
kasama
siyang
na
mga
products. Okay.
May kasama na po siya na product. So, if meron po interested, message niyo po ako. I'll send you the photo. Tapos, kung gusto niyo po sa Pilipinas, kasi alam niyo po sa Pilipinas, iba po, marami tayong mga relatives na gusto ring mag-start ng business, pero mahirap. So, pwedeng sila po yung mag-supervise ng business niyo while kayo po yung nandito na, kumbaga, parang financier. Tapos meron din po kaming package na worth 11,980. Again, may package din po siya. May mga products po na pwedeng, kumbaga, starter kit. Pero pag gusto niyo po siyang dalhin dito sa UK, very transparent po kami sa pricing namin kasi i-charge po kayo ng DHL. So yun lang po. Wala pong hidden charges kami na ina-add on. Kung ano lang po yung price na sa Pilipinas, yun din po yung price namin dito. Except lang po syempre yung product po na nandito na is kailangan po nating mag-add kasi we pay for the taxes and for the
Oo naman. Tama.
Yun ma'am.
Yun. Yes. Thank you guys. Thank you Matt for having saying yes to my invitation to you. Kahit na I think it was just last week, di ba?
Oo, ma'am, thank you kasi talagang na-inspire po ako sa inyo. Actually, yung friend ko po na sinasabi ko sa kanya kasi sabi ko nga ma'am, frustrated host ako. Sabi ko sa kanya, kasi ma'am, marami kami ngayon na colleagues na, naka-quarantine. Kasi sa ngayon, di ba po, kapag nagkasakit yung isa, naka-quarantine po lahat. Especially dito po sa amin, may mga colleagues kami na puro Pilipino sila. So, kailangan lahat sila naka-quarantine. So, sabi ko dun sa friend ko, si Ana, hello Ana. Sabi ko sa kanya, ano tayo, isip tayo ng something dahil kawawa yung mga 14 days na naka-quarantine, ma'am.
True.
Sabi ko, siguro parang, katulad po ng ginagawa niya. Tapos, she was telling me about Kumu. Although, nag-join na ako ng Kumu, ma'am.
Follow
Pero
us in
hindi ko pa
Kumu,
po siya nakikita. Opo, I'll follow you, ma'am.
Follow us, yeah.
Oh, kasi nakaka-inspire tong ginawa niyo, ma'am, na parang totoo nga naman, no? Parang minsan wala kang makausap, magte-text ka sa kasama mo, parang busy naman siya sa work or walang signal minsan sa work namin. So I think it's a way of, connecting to your friends, which is very good. So, yun po. So,
True,
ma'am, hingi
yeah.
akong advice sa'yo kapag natuloy yung collaboration namin
Sure, yeah, wag lang
nung
love
friend
life,
ko.
ganun eh, joke. Ayan. Yeah,
Teka, back
actually,
to you, ma'am. Interviewin kita ulit. Ay, joke. Joke po.
wala. Ganun ang sagot, wala.
Para
Ayan,
tayo
yeah,
mga
yeah.
madami dyan.
And that's true. Yeah. We actually I created this group para magbigay din ng saya. And of course, we, as what you said, we need someone to talk with, and especially pag mag-isa tayo dito sa UK. I'm like me, mag-isa ako dito sa UK, although I've got friends whom I treated as a family, pero iba pa rin yung mas marami tayong nakikita sa positive lahat ng mga pinopost namin sa group namin. So selected lahat. And then now recently we allowed, of course, sa mga gusto mag-sponsor sa amin, we allowed their businesses to be shown, to be promoted dito sa group namin. And at the same time, you're helping us as well to para sa mga adhikain namin dito sa COVID Warriors Corner. Because we don't have funds actually. So we're just depending on our support and our sponsors as well. Para di matulungan
Don't worry,
natin yung mga
ma'am.
nasa Pilipinas. Yeah, during this
Opo,
pandemic.
madami po yan.
Ayan.
Ipopromote ko po kayo. Ma'am, ano
Salamat.
lang, last one po bago kayo mag-cut off. Meron po kasi kaming friend na from Aylesbury na nag-volunteer po siya na magluto ng empanada. So, for every proceeds po, may mga kababayan po siya from Bato Catanduanes na bibigyan po. So, maraming salamat po sa mga tao na nag-purchase ng empanada. Sa ano po yun, sa Friday po, i-deliver namin. Kasi every 1 pound will go to Bato Catanduanes. Kahit maliit, pag naipon po na madami. And marami rin pong nag-message sa akin na willing din pong mag-cook, and then every proceeds or some of yung proceeds ng ano is mapupunta dun sa sa tinutulungan po nung kaibigan namin. Si Tessie po yun, Tessie Bebita.
Yung bang yung distribution nyo is within Slough area lang?
Oo, ma'am, sana pupuntahan kita dyan, kaso medyo slow lang.
Sayang
Slow
kasi
lang po.
sabi kasi ni Joker, di ba patikim daw. So hindi daw pwede.
Oh,
Joke
why
lang.
not, ma'am? Sige, malay mo, baka mapunta ako dyan. Hingi tayo dun sa nag-sponsor.
Ayan. I mean, it's a good thing that we all like, the various organizations like your group as well are doing such initiatives para matulungan yung Philippines. Kasi right now we all need to do is to unite, because we don't need to compete with each other. We don't need to be divided, di ba? Kailangan tayong mag-collaborate, mag-unite para matulungan natin ang Philippines, because we have only common purpose ngayon, di ba? Para makatulong. Yun lang yun.
Oo nga, Ma'am Ella. Ma'am Ella, tanong ko lang, in terms po sa clothes, kanina po kami ko-contact, may mga
You can
for
contact
good.
us. But the problem is kasi you're Slough, di ba? So, hindi ko alam kung meron bang tao
Okay
bukod.
lang, ma'am. Malapit ba kayo sa Jollibee? Pwede naman tayong mag-meet.
I'm going to be there tomorrow with one of our admins, Rodel Saicon, because we're collecting clothes from someone who lives in Earl's Court. Bukas, nandun kami sa Earl's Court. Mm-mm. Pero
Okay
annual
po.
leave ako
Sige, ma'am.
this week,
Contact
so
ko na lang kayo.
contact mo kami, oo. And then, yeah, yun. Kasi meron din nagpresenta sa amin, nag-volunteer that they will collect donations from North London only.
Okay po.
Oo. Pero
Bale,
if
ma'am,
you
we'll
want,
keep in touch.
yeah, if you want to travel, annual leave ako within this week. So if you want to meet up, let me know.
Opo.
Ayan,
Thank
any
you.
message sa mga viewers and of course sa frontliners na mga katulad nating frontliners out there?
Ah, mga kapatid, hindi. Mga friends sa Tagaslao or mga friends ko na ibang nurses, I think thank you so much for watching me or for watching with me and Ma'am Ella. Ang masasabi ko lang, I think we really need to look after ourselves. I think isa sa natutunan ko bukod sa is yung self-love. We need to learn na alam mo minsan tayo para tayong superwoman, akala natin okay tayo.
Kahit na may sakit, di ba pumapasok pa rin? Mga Pilipino, ganyan eh.
Yan, hindi ko na i-mention yung name niya, pero matigas ang ulo natin kasi iniisip natin na parang nakakahiya, na ganito. And I think that is a natural trait ng Pilipino. Pero I think dahil kailangan nating matuto na yung pag sinasabi na ng katawan natin na, okay, pahinga ka muna, makinig po tayo kasi tayo rin po ang mahihirapan. So I think self-love, look after yourself, buy some Zoe Life skincare products para lalo tayong gumanda. Yun lang, ma'am. Thank you so much po for the opportunity, Ma'am Ella. God bless
Thank
din
you.
po.
Thank you din and I hope to meet you soon. Let me know sa
Hope to
mga
meet you.
donations. You can contact us. You can contact me or Joker Diva. Sabing
Okay,
ganun,
ma'am.
teka,
We'll
teka.
keep in touch.
Sino to? Wala pa akong
Okay,
shout
Ate Menshi. Ate Menshi! Yan daw po ang
Ayan.
aming Don Solweta ng aming grupo dito. So, hello Ate
Wow.
Menshi!
Kailangan natin
Totoo, ma'am.
mag-meet ng sumpeta.
Ma'am Ella, thank you again. Thank you so much po
As
ulit.
well, thank
Shout
you for
out
your
pala sa aking ma'am, last one na. Shout out sa aking esposo. Thank you for siya po kasi ang nag-organize ng aking pailaw dito. Pa-effect. So, thank you po. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Stay safe and God bless. And good luck sa
God
Zoe
bless,
Life.
ma'am. Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am. Bye-bye. Thank you po. Okay, bye.
Ayan guys, our more than 2 hours of Let's Talk with Ela Hidalgo. Thank you so much sa mga guests ko today. Thank you sa mga information na disseminate, tama ba yun? For disseminating information sa ating mga viewers, especially during these times of COVID. And of course, kay Mr. Robert Javier na nagkwento tungkol sa mga totoong nangyayari sa Philippines right now, especially sa mga nasalanta ng Bagyo Ulysses. As an idol watching as well, pa-shoutout sa kanya. Maria Menchi. Hello. Ayan, shoutout daw kay Mayet Cruz, sabi ni Menchi. Tama ba? Ayan. So thank you for watching everyone, guys. Please do not forget, guys, to help out. There are a lot of, as what I've said, there are a lot of organizations out there that you can donate to help our kababayans out there who's been affected by the Ulysses, and of course the flash flood sa Cagayan. Ayan. Ito po yung panahon na dapat po magkaisa po tayo. Wala pong isang tabi muna natin yung competition or yung division. We need to unite. We need to work in unison because we only have one goal, guys. We only have one purpose. This is to help out our kababayans in the Philippines. Ayan, yun lang po. And of course, please do support our fundraising for them. We have, ayan, actually, this is the GCash of someone who's really isa sa mga pamilya na naapektuhan sa Tugigaraw, Cagayan. Please do donate sa kanyang GCash 09 0611000213 kay Dexter Soriano. You can put a reference CWC. Ayan, pwede nyo ilagay na reference yan. And of course, we have our PayPal Stardom Arts at 15@gmail.com. And we also spreading our GoFund link para po sa mga nasa abroad na gustong tumulong sa mga nasalanta ng Ulysses. Ayan. And I know guys, like sabi dito ni Joker, donate ka na, Menchi. Ayan, shout out, Menchi Malyari. Donate ka na. Ayan. Hindi ka na makakawala. Kailangan mag-donate. And of course, shout out din kay Mr. Jerry Anchuelo ng USA. Mag-donate ka na rin po. Ayan, in-announce ko na dito na magdo-donate ka, Mr. Jerry Anchuelo at Menchi Malyari. Ayan. Papadala ko sa inyo yung link. Ang link natin para mag-donate. And of course, hindi natin nakasama si Jan Keith Masigan. I think they're having problem with the internet connection. Pero meron silang project at the moment. Masyado kasing maliit yan po yung sa kanila. If you want, sa mga Philippines who want to donate or coordinate with them sa mga donations ninyo, pwede nyo ipadala sa kanila. Yan yung mahaba kasi yung link. So, ayan. Yan po yung project nila. So, guys, please help out sa Philippines. And thank you so much sa mga nag-pledge. Hindi ko maalis to. Sa mga lahat na nag-pledge sa amin sa COVID Warriors Corner, salamat po guys. As what I've said, this is the time to unite, not to divide. Guys, tandaan nyo yan. So, whoever is, kung sino man yung mga organizations na nag-raise ng funds right now, approach niyo. So, I've seen Albayanon here in UK. Albayanon, UK, we have the Cordillera Connection. We have, I think, the Filipino Nurses Association. I've seen Tita Adelina Dueñas raising funds as well. Si Ate Maribel Favor of East Greenstead. Guys, approach them if you want to donate. Wala tayong we just need to unite. We just need to collaborate each other to help out the Philippines. Yun lang po masasabi ko, and thank you sa lahat ng mga tumulong sa amin in organizing this fundraising for Cagayan and for the Typhoon Ulysses. At sa lahat po ng mga nag-donate during the Typhoon Rolly na initiative namin. Salamat po, ipapadala na po namin yung pera sa Bicol kay Enrique Atchaval within this week para po makatulong sa community niya. And sa lahat po ng mga nagme-message sa amin na nagpapatulong, we can only do what we can, but we're trying our best to help out, guys. So maraming salamat sa mga sponsors natin for our singing contest as well. We have officially we have 23 contestants. Mamimit nyo sila next week on the November 28 and not next week, the following week on November 28 and 29. And ayun guys, have a blessed week ahead of us, and always remember, wear your mask, social distancing, and wash your hands or sanitize your hands every now and then. And thank you once again sa sponsor namin, Stardom Music and Arts Learning Studio, sponsoring one of the prize of the singing contest. And this is in collaboration with Seafood Galore and Star Vision, and ipi-play ko lahat ng mga sponsors namin before I end. So thank you so much once again, and I'm calling everyone, please do donate, share the love, donate. Yun lang po, and God bless everyone. And please do watch out next week. I'll be having my show at 7 p.m. kasi po yung guest ko is from USA, from New York. It's gonna be Rachel Alejandro. So I'll start at 7 p.m. here in UK with our West End actor, Filipino-British West End actor Leslie Bowman, and a Filipino actor-singer based in Dubai. We have Dexter Dalisay, and a frontliner, a nurse from USA, Texas, USA, Amelie Fontaine. So abangan nyo next week, guys, here in Let's Talk with Ela Hidalgo. God bless everyone, and stay safe. Bye.
Siomai King ay kilala sa industriya na may 14 na taong experience sa food cart franchise business. Wow! Mayroon ito more than 1,000 outlets nationwide at may kasama pang 4 na ibang franchise concepts under the JC Worldwide Incorporated, gaya na Siopaw the King, Potato King, Noodle House, at Burger Factory. Ito ay may sariling planta. Dati-rate ay kailangan mong mamuhunan ng 288,000 para sa isang franchise concept o halos 1.5 million pesos para mag-franchise ng 5 konsepto. But not anymore, friends! Ngayon, a limited time offer, 15,888 all in na! Hindi lang isa, kundi lahat ng konsepto pwede mong itinda online.
I'll be there next time.
with you.